What's up, fam? Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Giddy up.
That's my baby. That's my baby.
We're going at it at 110%.
I just want 5 minutes of happiness, please. Just give me 5 minutes.
And they scored! They did it!
Left, feet left.
What the hell was that?
Oh, yeah!
What the fuck are you talking about?
Folks, Bob Mannery here, and you're listening to Agree to Disagree, the flagship, only on A2D Radio. Uncle Sweeps, Nick DelGozzo, the legendary Brian Wilson, and the fucking man himself, Tom Arnone. These three guys from Jersey bringing you real talk with no agenda. You don't like them? Tough shit. It's their show, and they're going to say whatever the hell they goddamn want.
Welcome in, everybody. You're now tuned in to the motherfucking greatest. This is Agree to Disagree, only on A2D Radio. Every Sunday, we are brought to you by our doc. Make them yours. Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC, Burlington, Cherry Hill locations. Find them on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. Tom Arnone, Greg Milakovic, Nick DelGozzo, Brian Wilson, the family out there. Welcome in. We got a lot to talk about. A lot of L's. First off, a lot of L's to talk about. And maybe some tie into the crumb of the week that we'll do later on the show. Eagles draft coming up. And I'm praying, and we're praying to whoever you pray to, that you just give me a hit one time. Can I get a hit one time? That's all we're asking for, Uncle Howie. We will find out. We will talk about it. We will lead A2D into what is draft week. and we'll see. We'll talk about tonight. Did they swing and miss? Or maybe there's a home run.
Yep.
Phillies versus Rockies. A little post-game action. Disgraceful. Disgusting. A team that can't play on the road. Not good enough. Chase Anderson, not good enough. You can't have two solo homers by your main guy and then give up 6 runs like that in a blink of an eye. And I don't care where you're playing, Colorado. I don't give a shit.
He really wasn't terrible today either, which is crazy. He had two little dinky hits in that inning, and then he lets up a hit. He walks the fucking catcher and lets up a hit to the pitcher, and then it just unravels. Well, and then we bring in fucking what's it called?
I would say that's pretty bad. I would say that's pretty bad.
No, well, the 2 hits were hits that aren't hits anywhere except for Colorado because of the huge outfield. I watched the whole game. There are 2 little pop-ups.
All right, but still, then you go.
No, I'm just saying he didn't pitch. He didn't have terrible stuff today, but he hasn't been good enough, and Matt Moore's atrocious. Spencer Howard's got to start.
Well, he
Yeah.
He got hit around today.
I'm not worried about him getting hit when it's 9-2, though. I hear you, but he needs to start. He needs to start a game. And I heard, and these two, and for anyone that was watching today, the fucking morons in the booth, fucking T-Mac and fucking Ruin Tomorrow Jr., who is somehow he's a worse analyst than he was in the front office, which is incredible to me. It doesn't even add up. But he's talking about maybe we'll just start him for 3 innings a game. Shut the fuck up. Let the kid start like he's always done. If you got an innings limit on him, then when he gets to the inning limit, you fucking cut it off. But let him start the game and let him pitch until he's fucking done pitching. This fucking 3 innings bullshit.
Analytic talk. Sixers losing streak continues, and that ties into our poll question. Brought to you by BodyCheckWellness.com. You can use promo code A2D, get yourself 20% off. Body Check Wellness is a lot of products that promote wellness, balance, and recovery by using the full potential of hemp. They come in extracts, blends, gummies, and topicals. Use promo code A2D. Get yourself 20% off at checkout. Our poll question for tonight's show: the Sixers will finish as the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Do you agree or disagree? Let us know. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. That's where we're live. Everywhere you get your podcasts, we're there as well. Like, subscribe, follow, download, turn your damn alerts on. Do everything you got to do to make sure you're tuned in to 18 live shows a week. And like I said, you're tuned into the motherfucking greatest, so enjoy it. The Sixers will finish as the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Agree or disagree? I know what everybody else is going to say, so I'll go out on a limb then. I just got to feel for the room. You know what I mean? Have a feel for the room one time. I feel like I do when it comes to this poll question. I'm not happy. First off, I'm not happy. 4-game losing streak, unacceptable this time of year with the expectations of this basketball team, right? I held them over the coals. It's Eastern Conference Finals or bust. Eastern Conference Finals or bust. Once you get there, it becomes house money in my eyes, right? You can't go on a 4-game losing streak at this time of the year. I understand about no Joe and Ben in the last Milwaukee game. Fine. I'll cough that game up. But it's the games before that are the issue. And not even the Milwaukee series. You know, you can't lose the game against Golden State. Mm-hmm. You can't. You lost 2 straight games at home at this time of the year. And Joel played. Now, Ben, I don't know what's going on because he's not playing tomorrow night either.
Does he have COVID?
I don't know. They're not saying. They say
I know they're not saying, but they keep saying illness. It's like how
might as well be COVID at this point.
I mean, listen, I don't. You know, I'm a guy that doesn't care about the regular season, and mainly I want them to be healthy for the playoffs, or it doesn't matter. Obviously, we saw last year. You know, obviously they got to be healthy, but like. You know, I don't want to. We can't be losing fucking 5-6 straight. We got to win a couple games here.
Yeah, so I'll go. Listen, I know where everybody's going to go, so I'll go. I'll say it great. I'll say.
But where are we currently, Tommy?
So we're 1.5 back.
1.5 out.
Yep.
We're 2.
We're 2.
No, I just checked. We were 1.5 back before we started the show.
No, I'm saying we're in the second place.
1.5 back. Yeah, 1.5 back.
Yeah, 1.5.
Milwaukee's what? Like another 2 behind us?
No, they're
Milwaukee's a game and a half behind us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So everybody's a game
and
and
they're
a
playing
half.
right now.
Yeah, 2 and 3 doesn't matter except for home court. That's all. You know what I mean?
They're playing right now.
We're still on the other
Atlanta.
side. Whichever coin flips falls on that. 2 or 3. We're still on the other side of the nets. You know what I mean? Then it's just about who. Then it's about matchups to me. You know what I mean? So then it's about where do you fall matchup wise? Because if you end up with the 2. And then you're looking at anywhere from the Celtics or Heat, and then the second round is would be the Bucks. So.
Yeah,
and the Bucks are currently losing with 30 seconds left. 109-102.
Yeah, they're gonna lose.
Yeah.
That game's over. So that's big.
You kind of I figured they would lose today after winning last night.
Yeah, that's big for us.
Sense.
But I'll agree because we have 12 games left, I believe, right?
Yeah,
we definitely still can, Tom.
So we're game and a half back. I gotta hope that Ben misses Monday. When do we play again? Wednesday night, probably.
Wednesday.
Okay, I gotta hope that he's back by Wednesday. My goodness.
Who's Monday? Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City.
They might just be holding him out because Oklahoma City they're cashed in.
Oh, for sure.
They're not even playing anybody.
Yeah, but we still got to go win a game because
we got to win a game. I'm just saying they're cashed in.
So I'll agree. I'll say it because they need to. I'm saying it more because they have to. Like in my eyes, they have to. If they want to get to the Eastern Conference, they need the easier road. You don't want Milwaukee in the second round. Let the Nets deal with Milwaukee in the second round. Let them 2 beat up on each other. Right? I would much rather just say, oh, you know what? I got Boston in the second round, or I got Miami in the second round, than having to see Milwaukee. Honestly, I don't want to see them. They're tough. I'd rather not see them. I know we usually have played them well, but
Milwaukee's extremely tough, dude.
I don't want that dogfight in the semifinal because I'll probably get bounced. Right? Like I got a bad feeling about that, and I really want to get this team to an Eastern Conference Finals. So I'll agree, and I'll say just because they have to, and if Ben comes back, they could go on a little run, which they need to. I mean, real quick, you lose 4 in a row. Hey, give me 5-piece real quick. Hey, 5-piece, 6-piece nugget, ASAP, and then everybody's feeling better about the situation. Right now,
I love nuggets.
I know you do. No dip. I'm not panicking.
Fucking dry guy, fucking weirdo, straight serial killer. Who doesn't dip? Who doesn't use dips?
I'm not doing this again with him. We know.
I just want to know. I want to know.
Over the
to the people.
Well, the
who
people
doesn't use
care.
dips?
The people don't care.
They should care.
It's over the bra.
He's about to come back into the area. They should care.
It's
like when people got to knock on your door. Greg's coming back. He's a dry guy. No dips.
Yep. It's heavy petting, over the bra type kind of shit. So, I mean, what are you going to do?
He's a hair patter. He's a hair patter. No, I mean, listen, Ben's got to come back. They got to play better basketball. Guys have struggled, and they've been in a tough spot. I get it. It's just the worst time for this tough spot. So I'm not in, panic mode at all. right? But it's just been the worst time for you to have guys out and stuff like this has been the last 4 games. Like, note the bias at point.
Yeah, you play a couple good teams, and Steph Curry, it makes every shot he takes. Like, I hear you. It was a rough little jumble of teams with guys out, like a fucking mess.
So what do you guys say? Everybody, whatever way you guys want to circle the board here, the Sixers will finish as the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Agree or disagree? I'm sure I'm going to be the only one who says agree, but time will tell. I don't know the answer to that.
I'm going to agree with you, Tom.
Oh, how are you?
I think they're still going to get it. Just because I feel like they can still make a run here. Looking at the schedule, if Ben comes back, they could legitimately go 11-1 here to close out. And to me, Harden's obviously not playing. I think the Nets are going to drop a couple.
Keep waiting for it. I'm patiently waiting. Because when KD plays, they win. It's that simple. Like KD, Kyrie play together. It's almost semi not fair. Because KD doesn't miss when he plays. Yeah, he's like the only small forward in history by shooting 55%.
Is he coming? I mean, he's coming off the bench too. I think today.
Was he?
I mean, he was down bottom in the box score. You know what I mean? So I don't, like where they. Well,
I know he always limited in minutes
when they have the bench guys. You know what I mean? So he dumped in 33 for fun
off the bench.
Yeah,
good bench scoring day. Good bench scoring day for Brooklyn.
Kevin Durant. Fucking jerk off. I agree with you, Nick Foles. We appreciate you tuning in from wherever you're at right now. Nets won't make the Eastern Conference Finals, he says. I sure as hell hope.
I'll tell you what, the main reason I'd like to get the 1 seed is because I think that Milwaukee can beat them. Or if they can't beat them, Milwaukee's going to give them Yeah, I think Milwaukee can beat Brooklyn. Just because they have no one that can match Giannis. They have no size. Don't give me the fucking Claxton, or whatever the fuck his name is. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Milwaukee's got size. They got perimeter.
Speedy Claxton?
It might as well be Speedy. I think his name's Nate, isn't it? Or whatever. I don't know. But to me, the one kid's not ready, and DeAndre Jordan's too old. Giannis will have him in foul trouble. Simple. Yeah, and Giannis is going to dominate the paint in that entire series. I would have. Brooklyn could still beat them, but Milwaukee could definitely beat Brooklyn just because of the fact they don't have anyone to guard Giannis.
Yeah. I mean, my bad. Back to the poll. So you agree too, Wells?
I do agree.
Sweeps, what do you say? Because I got a feeling there's a disagree coming soon here.
Yeah, I disagree. I mean, but Wilson's right. I mean, they very well could. I mean, they picked a tough time of the year to go on a little skid here. And I know we're playing with, a bunch of guys from, the Major League Ground Crew. You know what I mean? Who the fuck are these guys? These guys are shitty. I mean, I know we're, I don't even recognize who's on TV. So I get it, but it's that time of year where it's crunch time. So, if they decide to, if Ben comes back and see what they do with Joe, and these next 12 games are very winnable, you know what I mean, against, in all those 12 games, the Hawks are, the Spurs are fighting. That's, they're obviously going to probably be in that playing game. They're in that mix down there, you know what I mean? But the Hawks are in the thick of it. They're in anywhere. But I mean, nobody that scares you. I mean, obviously we get our guys back. I mean, it's it feels like an 11-1, like Will said, but we know how the NBA is, and with back to backs and all that, guys, and minute restrictions and guys resting. So I mean, who knows what our plans are? I mean, but I don't see us falling past the 3. You know what I mean? So I don't think we'll climb back up to the 1. I hope we do. But I would say disagree. We settle into that 2 spot and we're still opposite of them. But we're going to have to, a tough first round matchup, which, with either the Heat or the Celtics, maybe. And then obviously the Bucks sitting there. And I know we match up, better, with the Bucks than anybody else in the East, but, you can make, spelling bee uncomfortable, and you're still never going to stop them. You know what I mean? That's obviously with all great players. You know what I mean? You hope to make him uncomfortable, and maybe he doesn't do what he normally does on any given night. You know what I mean? But we do match up better. You know what I mean? Ben, Ben, plays him well. better than anybody probably in the league. So we'll see. But yeah, I think we settle into the 2 spot. And then, once again, it's one of those. Love to be wrong. Love to see us go 12-0, finish on a good note.
I was all 12-0. Well, 12-piece nuggets even better.
Oh, yummy.
No.
They're not.
I'm not sure where they sell 12-piece nuggets, but sign me up.
Talking about eating 12.
Chick-fil-A.
Is that a
Chick-fil-A's 12-piece.
Oh,
8 and 12s.
I thought it was the 8 spot.
8 and 12s. Oh yeah, I get 12s on the leg.
Okay.
Look at this guy, Dan.
Bro.
Look at this guy. Look at
I
that
got
guy.
hungry. It's Sunday. I wanted Chick-fil-A. Now I might get it tomorrow.
Who are you kidding? You're getting it tomorrow. That's already you. I think you just put that in the calendar.
You might as well just order it now. Drive through, pick it up.
Chick-fil-A's efficient as fuck.
Oh, they absolutely
Sorry.
are. They absolutely are. Their drive-up order too. Like, oh, tell me what spot you're in, and it shows up in like 2 minutes. It's amazing.
It's the only way to
Incredible.
do it because the line is 77,000.
The line for regular drive-through is amazing.
Will's never seen anything like. Just went Friday
At
night.
all fucking times. Doesn't matter what time it is. If they're open, the line is at least 77 cars deep.
Yep, way home from Ocean
And it'll
City.
still go faster than like a Wendy's line with 6 cars somehow. But it's that deep though.
7:15 at night, Friday night. You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, everybody's eating late, huh? They're fucking 35 deep.
Yep. It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed, Sweeps. It's guaranteed. Those things are gold mines. Like we should open.
Yeah.
We just gotta get our money together and get a fucking Chick-fil-A. Gold mine.
Gazillionaires. We wouldn't even have to buy sauce because of Greg.
It's incredible.
We'll have extra.
It's
We'll have
incredible.
extra because I don't even need it.
How cocky are they? Like, we're not even open on Sunday, and people are still like, fucking Sunday. God, Chick-fil-A's not open. Shit. It's incredible. It's incredible.
To the poll, I also agree to the poll, and it has nothing to do with the way they're currently playing because it's trash right now. And I understand the injuries, but also the guys that are currently playing are supposed to be our bench guys that we're supposed to rely on in the playoffs, which isn't very good right now. But I'm going to base it off of the strength of schedule going forward. If you look at our schedule, the only decent teams that we're playing is Indiana and Miami. And thankfully, that's not really a back-to-back, right? You got the Hawks. I guess the Hawks are a decent team too. They just don't scare me. And it's not a back-to-back.
Yeah, the
and
Hawks.
then
I can't believe the Hawks are where they're at. It doesn't make sense to me.
And then you got the Pacers and Miami, right? Nets and Bucks play each other twice in the next week. The Nets also have Toronto, Indiana, Portland, Denver. And then the Bucks have Brooklyn, Indiana, and Miami in there as well. So we have the easier schedule going forward to where we could make up a game or two if we and we have to, right? We have to make up now 2 games. 1.5 means 2 games. So based off the schedule, I'm going to say yes. I agree to the poll. And I think in order for us to get to that Eastern Conference Final, we have to. We have to get the number 1 seed. We have to only go through one of these juggernauts or one of these other teams with us. I don't think that we're built right now to go through both of them to get to the Eastern Conference Final or an NBA Finals, right? You know, we want to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. We'll see one of them there. If we have real true aspirations to get to the NBA Finals, we only have to see one of them. And that should be the goal, is to only see one of them. Because I don't know if we have enough firepower, especially off our bench, to go 2.
Yeah, I mean, that's the question mark. You know, what bench is getting ran out there? What's the production from your bench? And then the bigger thing is we're going to find out is who is Ben Simmons. We know his defense by missing him. We can see it over these 4 games, how we can't stop anybody on the perimeter. So, I mean, that tells me something. That
I love the argument. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it just tells me he's big time impactful there, but I need him to be aggressive, man. I need him to score, and he's got to be the 3rd guy. Like, you know, Tobias is good, second fiddle, but Ben and Tobias almost got to be as consistent together. Like, Tobias got to give me like 22 a game in the playoff, and Ben's got to give me at least. I'm almost going to ask for like 15 to 17, and more preferably 17 if I want to get to an Eastern Conference Final. He's got to be able to show up in the fourth quarter of games.
But I mean, like, I like Greg, like I like the argument. I like the explanation from Greg. You know what I mean? So, I hear you, brother. But like, how good are we then if we have to, like, if we're like fucking now we're picking opponents, like we're picking the road that we want to go down. You know what I mean? And I understand. I'm not taking a shot at you. I mean, that's the world we live in, whether it's sports or, hey man, like I don't know if I want to fight this guy. I'd rather go around the block and then maybe I don't have to see this guy. Maybe I just have one guy on the other block. I don't know. Like if I'm the fucking dude, I'm gonna go through 3 guys. You know what I mean? Like if I get through one and the second guy knocks me the fuck out, then it's time for me to go train harder. You know what I mean? Like how good are we? That's the way I look at life. And who the fuck am I? I mean, I'm just a dude. You know what I mean? But that's just the way I look at things. Like, you know what I mean? Are we good enough or not? Like if we're not, then fuck it. You know what I mean? Like I really don't care what seed we got. You know, we tried to match up on the other side of them. You know what I mean? Because they're supposed to be the big bad wolf with 3 all-stars and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? So that's what we were ideally trying to do. Just make sure we're on the other side of them so we can meet in the finals. You know what I mean? But, I don't know if it's and like I said, I understand what you're saying, but it's like, how good are we then? If we just want to play one tomato can and then we got to hope to, in the Eastern Conference Finals, we get hot so we can go to the finals and get fucking ass raped. Like, I don't know. I mean, like, so that's kind of what you're saying. You're saying, like, you're saying you don't think we're that good. And I'm not saying you're wrong. I mean, I'm asking, how good are we? I don't know.
To quote the great Ric Flair, to be the best, you got to beat the best.
Yeah, all I'm saying, I think he's saying, I don't want to speak for him, is he would rather he'd rather take the easier road there.
Sure.
And fine. Like I'm not scared to play Milwaukee in the second round. I'm not scared to. Like I think we can beat them. I just think it might go. Might be talking about a 7-piece. So what does that do to me in the Eastern Conference Finals? Like, am I good enough? And that's the question I don't have the answer for right now. None of us do. Am I good enough to be able to go 7 again against the Nets and pull that out? I don't know because we haven't done it. We haven't been there, and we got to show we can do it. So, if you're going to get there, you're going to get there by having to beat up on somebody and beat somebody really, really another great team. So, again, I'm not scared money don't make money.
No. I wasn't saying he was like saying. I wasn't saying he was saying that. I'm just saying, like, hey man, sometimes you got to be battle tested. You know what I mean? So these guys, and I know it's a different core. I'm just saying, like, the 2 big guys that were here for the 7 bouncer. You know what I mean? The 7 bouncer went the wrong way. You know what I mean? So sometimes you got to find a way to win a game 7. And I know it takes a lot out of you. You know what I mean? But it also makes you, a better man. You know what I mean? And it helps you. You might, it might catapult you to the next series, as opposed to where some people are tired and out of gas and looking for the finish line, where maybe that gives you that shot in the arm and says, hey, you find a way to win a game 7, and now you're like, hey man, I can, maybe we are pretty good. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you this, Sweets. I'll tell you this. It doesn't matter what side you really line up on, because one side you're going to probably see Milwaukee, and the other side you're probably going to see Miami. So it's not like one side's easier than the other. Like, you can see Miami in the series, and they can shoot the fucking lights out, and it could be good night. All right, goodbye, Irene. Could be goodbye, Irene. I mean, it could be. I don't know. I don't got the crystal ball to know. But the other side,
goodbye, Irene.
Yeah, you get bully balled. The other side, Milwaukee, in the second round can bully ball you too. Both teams are tough. Miami and Milwaukee are both really good basketball teams, and you're gonna have to beat one of them to get there. So it's really just pick your poison on which one you want. You know what I mean? Like, who would you rather see? I don't know. They both can whoop my ass, because I don't know what this basketball team is in the postseason yet, and none of us do.
Absolutely, buddy, and that's to answer that other guy's question. Like, with that whole play-in thing, buddy, we wouldn't know. We have no really idea who we would play if we were the 1 seed. You know what I mean? It could be anywhere from the Hornets, Pacers, and Wizards, probably. Fighting it out for that 8. For that last spot. It looks like. You know what I mean? So it could be one. It would be one of those 2 teams.
But then they'd have to play. But then they have to play the number 7 seed or the 10 seed, right? So I don't know. Who the fuck knows, dude?
Yeah, I mean, how does it work? I got you.
7 plays 10, 8 plays 9. Right?
Oh, 7, Jesus! I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah,
I was looking at 8, 9, 10 as a play.
7 plays 10, 8 plays 9.
Everybody's laughing.
I was gonna say, this feels real participation ribbony. This feels ribbony. This feels like I didn't realize
it makes sense for the fucking NBA. It makes sense, really. Tommy, I'm sorry, you just totally got me with the goodbye, Irene. I don't know where you got that from. Come on, Eileen, maybe goodbye, Irene. I don't know, but
Good
I like
night,
it.
Irene.
I like it, but what I was saying earlier about Ben, like I don't want to put a number on the points he has to have, but he has to be impactful offensively. Yeah, you gotta set guys up for easy buckets. You gotta get easy buckets of your own. You gotta get to the line and make your foul shots. That's what I need from you in the playoffs. I'm not gonna say, you need 17 points a game, but you gotta be impactful offensively. We know you're gonna be impactful defensively. You gotta be impactful offensively.
Listen, I'm not trying to be Uncle Numbers here. You know what I mean? But I can't be having 8. Like I can't have 8 nights in the postseason.
Well, 8 with 15 assists and we win by 10, I'm fine with it. 8 and we lose, then I got a different problem. You know what I'm saying? It's like this.
Listen, I always say, like I thought I was feeling the room out when we came on, that everybody was going to be disagree party. He's got to feel his own room out. It's as simple as that. Like, you're right. Exactly what you're saying is 100% spot on. There's nights, so that you got to feel the room. And you got to say, okay, Tobias isn't having a good night, right? Joe's struggling maybe a little bit. Maybe now I got to have a little 1-2. A little 1-2 to drop 40. You can't do it at your convenience. You can't drop 40 on Rudy Gobert and then me sit back and say, you know what? I don't want to put a number on you. No, I want to fucking put a number on you.
I mean, listen, Will said it.
Put a fucking number on you.
I mean, Will said it.
Put a fucking number on you.
But Will's just said it. I mean, fucking the bottom line is winning cures all. I mean, he could have 0 and have 16 assists. And we're fucking rolling dudes. I mean,
of course, but I don't know if we're gonna.
I'm just saying, like,
I don't think we win unless he's getting it. I don't know. Listen, this is our third best player, or if not our second. Like, I don't know if we win and get to where we want to if he's averaging 10, 8, and 7. I just don't know, guys.
I agree.
That's been this stretch. I'm just giving you this stretch, which is concerning me for the illness gate, right? It was about like, it was really like 12, 8, and 7. Fuck you.
Which isn't enough. You're absolutely right.
Who are you playing games with? All right.
I love Eagle Slayer 95. It says, I'm not scared of Brooklyn. I mean, you probably should be. I hate Brooklyn. Everyone knows this that watches the show.
There we go.
But like Brooklyn, give me a little scared of Brooklyn. Yeah, a little cold sweats. Maybe a couple sleepless nights. Of course.
Absolutely.
All I see is Durant just hitting threes, and then I'm like, I fucking hate James Harden so much. He's laughing,
especially if they're watching the last 4 games, like our team, the last 4 games. Like we can't guard any of us 4 on the perimeter right now, and we're supposed to just roll out to Brooklyn.
Yeah,
like,
palms up. Doesn't mean we
can't.
Anyway, Greg. Yeah, no, I agree. Doesn't mean we can't beat them.
The last 4 games, they couldn't even guard this.
Doesn't mean we can't. Doesn't mean we can't beat them. They get off the bus though. You're tightening up your sneakers. You're fucking tightening up your sneakers because you're like, okay. This ain't some fucking YMC group.
You're putting an extra ankle brace on.
Would love this hammy to continue to be an issue or whatever it is for Harden, though. Keep it going. Continue to strain.
I don't know if it matters, man. Like with Durant on the court, you're an Eastern Conference Final contender by himself. Like,
I mean, I'd rather have Harden on the court for sure than Durant. Obviously, that's a given.
Durant's Durant's like Embiid in terms of like points per minute. Like
it almost might hurt us if we played them and they had Durant and Kyrie and no Harden, because I want Harden to be the one to fuck up at the end of games. He's the one that traditionally, has always fucked up in the playoffs.
I'm not necessarily scared of any team, but there's tough teams out there. And what Sleeps is saying,
I saw Don was asking about the Knicks. I know the Knicks are hot right now. The Knicks scare me. No, not really. The Knicks will play us tough though. I guarantee you every game would be pretty tough, but we'd probably win in 5.
Good time to get hot though. Johnny, thank you for the super chat. Eagle Slayer, thank you for the super chat. We appreciate both of you. We appreciate all you guys out there. Wherever you're tuning in from, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Come on, chime in. And if you can help with super chats, that's delicious too. If not, hit the like, comment in. Listen, like I said, I'm not scared of anybody. There's tough teams though. And there's some teams that underachieved earlier on, like Miami, which was expected. and they're playing semi-better basketball, but they got a good team, and they've been there, right? So it's almost like I got to beat the team that got there. Like nobody's talking about them, and that worries me, right? Like when nobody's talking about somebody, like nobody wants to talk about them. Like they were just there. Hey,
that's my baby. That's Tommy. That's Tommy's voice. That's my baby.
That's my baby. Well, Markel, where'd you go? Orlando. But like that's the thing. Like so nobody talks. That's what worries me. Like in all sports, like when you don't talk about a good team and they're never talked about, and everybody's like the Nets, the Nets, the Nets, the Nets, the Nets, the Nets. And I'm like, well, we might want to start talking Milwaukee. We might want to start talking about a couple teams: Milwaukee, Miami, and do not, if they are healthy, sleep on the Celtics of being just a tough out because they're guard heavy. And if guards can go off in the playoffs, you get in trouble. You can get in trouble.
You know who's a tough out for us always is the fucking Pacers.
Oh, yeah. They'll take us to 7.
Especially if fucking Sabonis is healthy. That dude, I know Joe has his way with a lot of guys. I feel like Sabonis somehow has his way when he plays us too for some. I don't know how it happens, but he always plays well against us.
He's pretty good. So
yeah, he's very good.
There's a reason why it happens.
I know. I'm just saying, like usually Joe gets the better of most centers.
Yes,
except for like Jokic. Sometimes, and I feel like DeMontis Sabonis sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like, I don't want to say it's quickness because Joe's fucking great laterally. I mean, he just covered Drew Holiday the other day, but like, I think the quickness and just he's creative. Sabonis is creative like daddy. You know what I mean? He's got great
and he's very European, like 15. You can't give him the 15-footer because he'll just hit it.
Yeah.
Yep. You're like, good. As soon as he spots up from there. Ben would be great if Ben shot that one. But that's a story for another day. We don't got time for that tonight.
Yeah, we need him to be born a little more northern than where he was born. He'd have that one in the bag.
Eagle Slayer, I would say I hear you don't sleep on Charlotte if LaMelo's healthy, but they've never been there. So until they're there,
Charlotte fucking stinks.
Yeah, I'm sleeping.
Charlotte gets waxed in 4. Waxed.
Anybody got a binky and a pillow? I'm good. I'm good on the.
If LaMelo's healthy, stop it.
Love the fact. Yeah,
he might win Rookie of the Year, but stop.
Love to have you chiming in. Appreciate you chiming in, but sleep away. Put your thumb in your mouth. Fucking binky up. Night.
Come over, sweets. Come over and use Cass's binky. We'll give you one.
It's a sleepover. It's a sleepover.
A little Sixers sleepover. We'll call it. Sixers sleepover. That's a good excuse to not make it sound weird. Yeah, listen, like I said, there's good teams, but there's that handful, and then everything else is like whatever. Like I don't know about the Knicks, like they're tough, but I'm not scared of them at all, really. Like we beat up on them all.
Julius Randle, good player though, has had a great year.
Absolutely has, but
I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm just saying he's had a great year.
You're good. He's had a great year.
I feel like there's a couple other guys on the Knicks playing well. RJ Barrett's starting to come into his own here. He's been like I think over 40% from 3 the last like 15 games, so he's starting to shoot the ball well for them, which is good for the Knicks. But the Knicks aren't ready. The Knicks are kind of like the Sixers were a couple years ago.
Yeah,
they're young, they're up and coming, but they're not ready.
They can win a series, and that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean if they get where are they at right now? They have 5.
Yeah,
they're 5. They're the Hawks. Them versus the Hawks round 1.
I would pick them over Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta does nothing for me.
No, I agree.
I like Trae Young's game. Trae Young's a good player, but Atlanta does nothing for me. They got a bunch of decent like DeAndre Collins. That's his name. I like him. DeAndre Hunter. Sorry, DeAndre Hunter. DeAndre Hunter. I like a little bit.
Oh yeah, I'm with
John Collins. I like a little bit.
No. That's like old people porno. It does nothing. It does nothing. It does. Does nothing. Does nothing for me.
Old people porno. 70s. A lot of hair.
Skinemax. Like I need to really see the penetration. Cinemax is like how the fuck are they to
I gotta know we're not fucking around here. I gotta know that we're not fucking around. You know what I mean?
I don't need no dry humps.
I gotta know you're fucking balls deep in that person right there that's getting paid for it. Right? I gotta know. I gotta know that this is no fucking trick photography. No fucking stunt doubles. I got no time for stunt doubles. You gotta fucking absolutely swallow the shit out of this.
I'm gonna need to see your balls to confirm. You know what I mean? Like I don't.
You ever see a porno without balls? Not for Tom.
Yep, that's a tattoo. Yep, that's a tattoo right on your clit. Yep, I don't know how you did that. That's outstanding.
Wow. I mean, it's after 10, so.
That must have hurt.
In the circle back, how the hell are they a 4 seed? How the hell are they?
Yeah.
I don't understand. How's it? Has Atlanta been winning games or something?
The East is so top heavy, naturally.
The Knicks in Atlanta, like it's crazy.
If you would have told me that in Boston and Miami were under them,
yeah, because Atlanta's been won 7 of their last 10, so that's how they snuck up there. And the Knicks have won like 9 in a row, I think.
You know who Atlanta does have, but I think he's hurt again. But Atlanta has Gallinari, who is a guy that I like. I've always liked. Because I feel like he just fills it up when he plays, but he plays like 28 games a year. So it doesn't, who the fuck knows if he's going to be healthy?
Oh, yeah, true. He's always an injury guy.
Oh,
but we're right there, too. You know what I mean? And that's the biggest factor is, like, are we going to get Joe and Ben playing every night? Like, it's just
they better be healthy. Like we always say, Tom, obviously we want the 1 seed, but them playing in the playoffs is the most them two and Tobias. If one of those 3 don't play, we have no chance. So they have to be playing. So whatever that means, I'm not going to criticize guys for missing games right now, but you better be ready to go in the playoffs.
Yeah. That's it.
I'm normally with you, but when you lose 4 in a row at the worst time of the season, and 2 of the games that you really should have and could have won, then I'm gonna look at that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not counting the Milwaukee games, especially the second one, but that Warriors game, and for the most part that Suns game, both at home, should have been wins. Like if we're supposed to be the team that we think we are, they have to be wins.
What's his name was terrible in that Suns game.
I mean, listen, you're preaching.
Fucking guard. Who am I thinking?
You're preaching to the choir here. I mean, I understand.
Seth Curry's been terrible.
Yeah.
I agree with Wilson. I agree with you. So you're preaching to the choir here. Like, the regular season. I know. It means a lot. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? I want you to be standing there at the end, but I'm also a guy that wants my guys to play every night. All right, I'm tired of injuries. I'm tired of pussification of a fucking America. I'm tired of it. You understand? And that's up until this year. That's the one thing that fucking, Bron does. He plays every night. You know what I mean? I fucking hate his fucking guts. His guts. I hate him. Right? But he fucking plays every night when he's when he's healthy and he can walk. You know what I mean?
He still does, but you gotta give that to him.
I mean, exactly. Oh, I tip my fucking beanie. I tip my beanie to him. There you go.
That's greatness. That's what greatness does.
Just play, man. Go fucking play.
And I have no problem with like healthy legs. Like for the Sixers, for example, right? They play together enough, right? Not like the Nets who haven't, right? They play together enough, right? And Miami's done that with Jimmy a lot too this year because he played so many minutes, in the bubble for him, and they gave him a little breather. So like, I got no problem with some healthy legs once in a while, like for real things. Like this is an illness, so it's not like they're sitting them out. Like I'm good with that because it's actually like okay. He'll get a little fresh legs and he'll be ready to go and a little wear and tear off the body, right? Per se, hopefully. And he's ready to go. These other guys, though, who have missed games for load management, etc., I got no time for. The only guys who should be allowed to load manage even a little bit are big men. Like outside of big men, nobody should be load managing shit. You miss 5 games a year, fine, right? But anything more than that's egregious to me. Like anything more than that outside of you.
I love it. I hear you. I love it. I love that. You know what I mean? Like manager, like you don't have to play the whole game. Like you can fucking play. That's what we're talking about, answering the bell all the time. Like, then maybe you don't play most of the third quarter. Maybe the game dictates, your minutes. You know what I mean? But you have to be in street clothes. That drives me up a fucking wall. The DMPs and the street clothes. You know what I mean? Fuck, dude. Like, come on, man.
Yep. Like I just Kawhis and the Paul Georges.
I just don't get it.
Mark, we appreciate it, brother. There's no disrespect to other A2D people. These 4 are the best. We'll listen every night. We appreciate you, brother.
Thanks, Marky.
Thanks, brother.
We'll get back to more comments.
We've been doing it a little while now.
in our first rodeo.
Veterans in the game now. But what I will say though, it's crazy to me just to touch on that subject because I hate it too. I just like imagine telling Jordan like, "Hey, we're gonna sit you 6 games a year." He'd be like, "Fuck you." And I'm out gambling and drinking till 4 a.m. every night, and there's no fucking way you're sitting me. I just don't get it. It's a different. It's just everyone's the pussification of America. I don't got to continue to harp on it, but oh my god, it's amazing. Everyone's just fine with. Yeah, you know what? No one wants to work. The pandemic only made it worse. No one wants to work. No one wants to do anything. Everyone's
nobody wants to do
piece of shit.
Nobody does their job.
No one does anything. No one does anything properly.
This is important though. Like the only credence I will give to this year, even like a little bit, right? Like hear me out on this, a tiny bit, is that a lot of these teams just got done playing, right? And I get it. Like it's what you do, but they just got done playing. Well, hear me out, Wills. There's so many all the injuries.
Basketball.
Can you listen to me? I just made my point, and I agree with everything you guys said. I just like to play a little devil's advocate and have fun for conversation's sake. All right. The only thing you can say a little bit is that they just got done playing, and you see all the injuries, like all the real injuries this year. And there's a lot of them have been the starters, not bench guys. It's weird. Like a lot of big time starters have been hurt this year more than any other year. And part of that is just the wear and tear of just getting done the bubble essentially, and the quick jump. Like LeBron's never banged up like that. You know what I mean? And that's a freak.
He's also old as fuck now, though.
I know, but
he's a high ankle sprain.
No, my point is, look around like everybody. That's a high ankle.
LeBron's been playing for 11 months for a decade and a half.
No, I'm not comparing it to LeBron. I'm just making a point all around the league. Look at all the starters that have missed time this year. Like legit.
I'm just saying, like you're saying, like, oh, it was so close in the season starting so close together. It's like fucking, you gotta want it to me. The guys that want to sit out 10 games a year don't want it to me. That's just how I feel about it.
You're being a dad, and you are a dad. So, welcome to the club. You're being a dad.
I agree with the other stance.
It's dad speak.
I agree with the other stance. I want my guys outside of like big men once in a while playing every night. Like there's no reason to unless you're hurt. I'm fully on board with that. I think it's horse shit. I think it's bad for the game. I think it's bad for primetime games. I think it's bad for people going to games who are paying a lot of goddamn money.
That's the number one.
Through a global pandemic, people are still going to games, okay? Going to games, which is great.
And going to watch nobody play. Imagine that.
Paying a lot of money, right? And then your stars aren't playing?
Yeah.
Like you said,
top 4 players aren't playing. Imagine that shit. Imagine that shit.
Zero time for that. Zero time.
If I would have went to the Brooklyn Sixers game and all the Brooklyn players aren't playing, I want my money back immediately.
Exactly.
I want more money than the tickets actually cost.
Like, hold on. Kevin
Durant is soda.
And I'm stealing a fucking hot dog.
Kevin Durant warmed up pregame in that game. He warmed up pregame in that game and didn't play. What? What are you talking about? That means you can play, honey. So all I was playing was just having fun on the other side. Like maybe this year, because of all the injuries, I'll give you a little pass. I hate it. All right. And I'm never going to like it. And I said, if it's Joel Embiid and he misses 10 games for load management, which they've been doing from the beginning, I don't like it. But I'll say, okay, in your 72 that you do play, I need 30 a night. And then I'll be okay with it. Okay.
Listen, when you start prorating, watch this. When you start prorating fucking money and contracts and stuff by the games they play, fucking guys will be lining up. Guys will be lining up in their fucking fucking Stockton shorts. Hey, I'm here in my John Stockton shorts.
They'll be like the NFL.
I'm here. Palms up. Who needs me? Who needs me here? I'm getting paid by the game. All right, you want to start docking my check? I'm here.
They'll be adding regular season games like the NFL.
Absolutely.
Can we get 5 more?
Anybody got a peach basket? Hey, anybody got a peach basket? I gotta get some practice in.
Anybody got a 6-piece nugget? A little 6-piece on the season? Another little $5 million for fucking 6 games? No, I agree with the whole thing. I can't stand it. Nobody can. Any real basketball guy doesn't like it. And anybody out there that is like, oh yeah, it's fine, it's good for the game, you're an idiot. All right, you're an idiot because the true competitors want to play every night. And I understand sometimes these are organizational decisions, but if I'm a true competitor, I'm flipping fucking tables. I'm flipping tables because I want to be there. I want to play, and I guarantee there's a lot of it that goes on that we don't hear about. The guys aren't happy about it. They just might not say anything, but I need guys that are saying shit because it's prima donna talk. prima donna. Like, you can do a shoot around. You're good for a shoot around, but fuck the fans. Fuck you. Fuck you. It's not good for anything. It's not good for the game, and it never will be good for the game. If you're hurt, you're hurt.
Totally agree.
If you're gonna miss like 2 or 3 games a year, okay, like whatever. Just for like a little
rest. Are you hurt or are you injured? If you're injured, you can't play. If you're hurt, get your ass on the court.
Like I said, you want to hold guys out like 2 to 4 games for like a little rest once in a while? Be my guest. Anything really over that's egregious. It's fucking egregious.
I just don't like it. You know, I like watching the NBA playoffs. The NBA playoffs are always good. It's always good. To me, the NBA regular season is garbage, and a lot of it is because of this kind of shit. Teams just don't show up. They don't play. They don't care to play, and that shit just bothers me.
That's the new way, Jesse. That's the new way, brother. You have any dispute? You want any competition in your household? You just fucking the old good old fucking rock, paper, scissors, baby.
Little RPS. Let's go.
And see who talks the most trash.
Rochambeau.
Maybe a little Jeopardy if we have time. Not sure if we'll have time.
Chris Glover, spot on, buddy. Spot motherfucking on.
Absolutely.
Give me a thumbs up.
Absolutely.
It is a players-driven league. You know what I mean? Absolutely.
And listen, I get that, and that's fine. But players should want to play. They're called.
Oh no, absolutely. But I mean, to his point, that's what happens.
Right.
You know, that's where the super teams came from. You know what I mean? Because they let these these guys do whatever they want.
I don't want to play here anymore. Wah. I don't want to play here anymore. Wah.
Why aren't more guys? Why aren't more guys upset? Like, why don't more guys say something about it? Like, to me, that's weird to me. As a competitor,
imagine getting paid $45 million and being like, I don't want to play here. Wah.
Yeah.
Don't play, dude.
Everybody runs from competition.
They sign a deal and then somebody leaves and now they want out of the deal. Then don't sign the deal. It's such a double-edged sword. I hate it. It's the same thing with the NFL, but like they want all this other shit.
Same thing with all college sports with the transfer portal.
They want all this shit, but it's like, so if you want the flexibility to be able to leave, then sign a 1-year deal. Well, they won't do that because they want the long-term deal in case they get hurt. Well, you can't have both ways. You can't have your cake and eat it too. So either bet on yourself and sign a bunch of 1-year deals so you can make decisions and make moves and get bigger contracts, or sign a big deal and stick it out somewhere. The fuck? I hate the constant shifting of teams. The NBA, everyone shifts teams now. You can't even buy a jersey. Everybody shifts teams.
That's why I like Giannis.
Yeah, I like that he stayed in Milwaukee.
I like that.
I do too.
It's good for the game. It's good for the game. It's good for
absolutely. Because he just got. What if he goes to Golden State? Then they're awesome again. Like
I'm saying, dude. If it's not, dude, 1,000%. If it's not going to be us, I hope it's him. Right? Because I don't give a fuck. I hate the fucking West anyway. So guess what? If it ain't going to be us, I hope it's him.
Yeah, I definitely don't want Brooklyn winning it.
Yeah.
Or anybody in the West.
Reward him for staying there and hoping they can build around them. Let's go. You know what I mean?
I've always liked Drew. I like Drew Holiday. Always have.
Yeah,
good player, very good player.
I think Chris Middleton,
underrated player.
I think Chris Middleton's the most underrated Robin, the Batman there is in the league, because he can do it all. I like Chris Middleton a lot too.
He didn't miss against us the other night.
Yeah, they're well put together.
Did not miss a shot.
I feel like that's another one of them guys. That's like a Terrence Ross, Greg. Guys that just don't miss against us. But the bucket's the size of the fucking ocean against us.
Anytime I hear that,
just dropping fucking stones in the ocean. Blink, blink. It's like Kerry. I didn't get to watch the Kerry game because I was at work, but I watched the highlights. Dude, some of them, he's releasing and running back down court already. Like, it's good. You don't even got to see the shot. As soon as he releases and starts running, like, well, that's good.
I'm still giggling. I'm like a little kid. I'm still giggling from well put together. I just think of it, a beautiful woman, well put together, baby. Oh, did you see her? She's well put together.
Nothing wrong with a well put together woman.
Woo!
Put together perimeter defense is what I need.
Would be nice.
I'd like a well put together game and a W. That'd be cool.
Doc, I haven't blamed Doc many times this year, but Doc has his fingerprints all over that Warriors game, all over it. You got to box him one. Let Andrew Wiggins beat you. You got to double and get the ball out of his hand. I know
you can't let him shoot. That's for sure.
No.
As soon as he comes inside the half court, there's got to be somebody all the fuck on him.
They never adjusted to him, and that's fine. And sometimes you run in the buzzsaws. One of the best shooters we've seen.
He's been shooting like that for a month and a half now. It's crazy.
It is. But like, can somebody just get? Can we get a double? Can we get a double? Like,
yeah, if no one else is even on the team playing, right? You got a double.
Draymond Green.
Andrew Wiggins fucking stinks.
Yeah.
I'd rather Draymond Green make 1 million layups than watch him bury 3 after 3 against us. Like, I'd rather Draymond Green.
He probably missed a couple of them.
Or Andrew fucking Wiggins than watch Steph Curry drop 49 on my ass.
I actually feel like there's a better chance of Draymond Green missing a layup than Curry missing an open 3.
Agreed. It's like
probably. And then the other side of that too, Tom, is right. Once we realize Curry is in God mode and he's not missing, and you're not making an adjustment, right? Then you got to come back and beat the Suns. No ifs, ands, buts about it. You got to beat the Suns. If you're going to give that game up, you have to beat the Suns.
Oh, you got to minimum go 1-1 there.
Yep.
But it's all right. Like, you can still rebound. You're not, you know what I mean? You're right there. You're right where you really want to be. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. So what's going to be their response to it? They get sort of a cupcake tomorrow night. Go win a basketball game. I don't care if you win at 102-100. I don't give a fuck. Go win a basketball
off a back-to-back, which is nice.
Go win a game tomorrow night, and we'll go from there. And you have a little run now, right? You know, we do this enough. We talk about responses enough. Just have a response for me. That's it. Like, we're going to go through skids. We're going to go through ups and downs. We're going to go through ebb and flows. It's part of sports. But show me your fucking toughness. And it starts tomorrow night. Show me some toughness. Now go win me 4 in a row.
I was gonna say, yeah. And then you put a little pressure. Then you put a little pressure on the Nets. You know what I mean? Because if you stub your toe one of these next 5, you know what I mean, then they don't have to do anything. You know, they already have the game and a half lead. You know what I mean? But if you win 4, 5, 6, like you said, then their assholes might tighten up too. You know what I mean?
We love shrinkage.
And for a team who hasn't played at all together, the more pressure spots you can put them, hopefully the better it is for us and the outcome.
Yeah, I want you thinking about me. Yeah, I mean, I want to live rent free in your head. I want Joel Embiid, like, wake up in cold sweats, like Will said, and it's just you're waking up and you're like, oh, Joel Embiid. You know what I mean? Like, I need him. I need him. I'm begging for him. Like we talked about a million times, Will's growing up, right? Big men win championship, 2 guards signed 2 deals. That's
fucking A.
Right?
Fucking
like, go fucking dominate in the playoffs. Go be the guy.
I want 45 a night. I don't care if we throw the ball to him every time down the fucking court. I seriously don't. I will throw it to him every time down the court.
Good.
And if they double quickly, then you dish it out, and hopefully Seth Curry can get out of this fucking funk he's in, because he's going to need to hit some goddamn shots.
Absolutely. And I want to just give, like, I want to be like this during the playoffs. Hercules.
Or he can't be on the fucking field. Or the court, I mean, sorry. If Seth Curry can't make shots, he can't be on the court.
Yeah, have a little pride, dude. You see what your brother's doing. I mean, do you want to? Are you tired of being a second class, citizen in your own family? You know what I mean? Are you tired of sitting at the kiddies' table at Thanksgiving? You little bitch. You little fucking bitch. Make some shots, man.
And Shake, that's what I was thinking of also. Shake had a bad week with everybody off. You were hoping Shake would give some good offense, and he didn't.
Well, you know who did.
He's a complimentary piece. You know, I mean, he can't do it. We know that.
I thought Corky shot the ball well this week, though.
Before he got hurt.
Before he got hurt.
The one guy who really played well this week, and a ton of credit to him, is Tyrese Maxey.
Yes.
Tyrese Maxey had a really good week, and his skill set translates. He's got an ability to get to the rim and finish. And I've really liked that early on, and that's a good piece to have. I'm sort of glad we didn't give up on it. You know what I mean? Because, it's about winning now, but we also want to win the next fucking 5 years too.
It's what we always say, Tommy. You got to let them young kids grow. They're going to go through growing pains. He didn't do much middle of the season, but now, hey, you get some minutes right now. Get out there and show us something,
Yeah, he's on a good basketball team where, we didn't need him. You know what I mean? So, like, the early flashes, and then, give Doc credit. He was figuring out his rotations, and, the kid – the kid didn't earn any minutes there in that middle of the season. So now it's time to, like, hey, wake up. It's playoff time. I don't think, unless you play really, really lights out in the next 12 games that he could be in the playoff rotation. But who knows? You know what I mean? Go out and prove something. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and I would say
it'd be him over Shake for me right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you got 12 games.
Sorry, guys. Do you guys trust like I like Maxey a ton. I mean, I love the pick. I stand by it, but
absolutely.
Think that they probably still trust Shake more because Shake's been terrible. I mean,
they do. You're right. They do.
At this point, I would be really surprised if Maxey got minutes in the playoffs. Yeah, unless they're up huge.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
No, I agree.
He'd have to go absolutely, play out of his mind these next 12 games. You know what I mean?
But really, if you look at the way that the guy's been playing, right now he deserves minutes over Seth and Shake because he's playing better than both of them.
And his skill set's better. He gets to the bucket. Go ahead, Greg.
And I was somebody who was really down on him middle of the season. I was really down on him. I'm not saying we wasted the pick, but it almost like we were going to have to wait till next year to see it. And so I was glad to see the kid bounce back, especially with the extra minutes given to him because of all the injuries we've had recently. And he's really showed that while he might have been, pushed to the end of the bench, he hasn't let that affect him. And he's still effective now as he's starting to gain his second set of legs.
And when we made the pick, we knew about his work ethic. We knew about his toughness. And you're sort of seeing that at the end of the year here. And I think he's such a big piece for next year. Like, I can't say it enough. His quickness, like, speed kills. And his quickness and ability to finish, that opens things up. That opens up easy dunks. That opens up a lot of things when you got that kind of speed, and it translates. And, I don't think he's going to be a big piece in the playoffs at all. But I expect next year for him to be a big part of this rotation.
I think Mark's spot on. These next 12 games is big for him. I know Hills is a veteran. I get that. So, the playoffs, when the lights come on, we expect him to be better, but he hadn't really done dick. I know he hasn't played much and stuff like that. I know he's barely back, but
I saw him hit a couple of threes, but he's been a little sloppy with the ball.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I didn't like.
No,
I thought he was like,
I
thought he was a calming factor. Like, we got him because he's the guy that's a veteran. He's going to take care of the ball. He's been a little sloppy with the ball so far. So I can't have that. I can't have that, George. Can't have that, George.
We hear you. We hear you, Marky. We hear you, buddy. He hasn't shown me shit yet either, but we expect it. He can turn the switch when the lights go on, but for his role. Not nothing, taking over games or anything like that. We're not, expecting him to lead us to fucking W's in the playoffs, but he needs to be, that solid role guy, that veteran presence that we expected when we traded for him.
Yeah, like one turnover a game and give me double digits.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Take care of the ball. Run the second unit. Run the second unit. Run the second unit. There you go, brother. Absolutely.
Yeah, we also haven't seen him in that second unit type of role, though, because of when he came back. The other guys have been, was where we were through the injury. So he's been kind of thrust into that 6-man and or starter, which you're right. He's probably more start the second quarter type of guy versus the 6-man off the bench.
Yeah, and Greg, I feel like sorry, Tom. I feel like it's a perfect time for him. Like we need everyone to get back because he needs to get into his role.
Yes.
Before the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
I think this is one team, like, really, like, when you're missing a Ben or Tobias, like, it changes everything for the basketball team. This already, like, all that guys got to play, and then everybody gets in their roles, and everybody looks better in their roles, right?
Sure.
And that's the most important thing. These 4 games have bothered me, but I understand. Like, I'm missing my point guard. I'm missing a guy who can get shots, get guys open looks, etc. I missed the defensive presence. So, and then I was missing the body.
Absolutely. Spot on, buddy. And it's like that. Absolutely. It's like that in any sport. You know what I mean? Like, if you're 1-2 and your rotation are hurt and now the 3 and the 4 guys are now in the 1-2 spot, you know what I mean? Like, that's going to be a difference. You know what I mean? Now they're pitching against other aces when they're actually 3 and 4s. You know what I mean? So you're going to, in baseball, you'll see that, like, hey, that's going to rear its ugly head. You know what I mean? Like, if you're playing with, your 3rd and 4th receivers, you know what I mean? Your backup tight end, you know what I mean? Like, your backup goalie in hockey, whatever it is, whenever, in all sports, it rears its ugly head,
No, yeah, Marky, you're right again. He's been passive, and that's fine.
I totally agree, Marky.
Find out your role. You don't want to be like the selfish new teammate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, too? So you have that a little bit in there. And that's why these 12 games are great, because I'm glad he came back when he did, because you get the cobwebs out and you start to feel your role, and you get to know players better, and your chemistry goes up, and all that fucking matters. So
I don't think any of us, us 4 anyway, nobody's ready to throw him in the trash. We know what he brings to the table, and we're just excited to see, with all our pieces, see us start to maybe, click, start to click, in the right direction come playoff time. That's all. So yeah, I'm not ready to get rid of him or cut him or release him. You know what I mean? We know what he brings to the table. So now it's just time to, see what he can do in a couple weeks, when it's go time.
For sure. Last thing, Sixers, and then we'll segue to some Phillies and Eagles.
One thing I want to say real quick, we were talking about Atlanta. You know who's been filling up for Atlanta actually is Bogdanovich.
Yeah.
He's been balling for them.
Sounds about right. Joanne says this team needs an elite guard and more consistent three-point shooter. This is how the NBA is now. That ass Ben Simmons, I want him gone. He's not sick. There's photos someone took of him at Target today. I don't know. I'm not doing all this. Like this team has 3-point shooters. They don't shoot the 3 ball a ton. They're 28th in the league in 3-point attempts. They win inside out. They have a big man, which is huge, generational. Listen, I'm very critical of Ben Simmons. I'm not going to speculate if he's sick, not sick, indifferent. If he isn't, and it comes out he wasn't sick, then listen. Then they let the shot collar off the dog, right? And then you go bite. And then I'll fucking chew him up and spit him out. But until that is proven, I'm gonna
tight. Go get him. Tight. Go get him. Tight. Go get him.
What up, Mark?
I'm gonna
get him tight. Get him tight.
Bite him.
What's up, Mark?
So that's how I look at it. I love this team. They're built for the postseason, in my opinion. They want to play defense, and they have for the most part until the injuries creeped up. So we'll see. Get guys healthy, get him feeling better. Tobias looked like he was limping yesterday. That's a concern. But regardless, let's segue into some Phillies. Obviously,
to a team who's not well built and everybody hates right now.
I don't know who this baseball team is, guys.
I know.
I really don't know who they are. I don't know what to expect. I just don't know.
It's kind of like we said earlier. We're not feeling great right now at all, but at least no one in the division is feeling good right now. So it's wide open. Braves played 2 games today and had 1 hit.
I would like to play better on the road. We've been flat out atrocious.
No, that's the biggest issue here, Tom. We got to figure out a way to win games on the road. We just got to figure out a way to win games on the road.
Let's not act like this is like last year's Colorado team either. Like, I mean, I understand it's in Colorado. I understand all this. We're going to get Ben Simmons elevation fucking talk and all the other fucking bullshit. I don't give a shit. They're not a good baseball team.
They stink. They stink.
And if you want to,
we did face their 2 best starters, but they're not good.
Again, I'm scoring 2 runs in Colorado, and they're putting up 12. I don't care. Both teams got bats. Both teams are hitting the same elevation. It's a disgrace. It's not good enough, and their road struggles continue. And if they want to be a playoff team or have aspirations for any of that kind of shit, you can't play like this on the road. I know it's early, but it's the same tendencies and the same trends from the last 3 years. They haven't played well on the road.
I'm still shocked that David Hale somehow gets in ball games. I know that like Joe must like him because he was on the Yankees before. And
I'd rather have
David Hale hasn't gotten fucking outs ever in his life. I don't understand how the dude gets in games.
Yeah,
but
I don't know what he's doing in the big leagues. I agree.
Yeah, he doesn't get outs. He didn't get outs last year. He didn't get outs for the Yankees 3 years ago when Joe was there. Fucking dude doesn't get outs. How does he come into the games? But the biggest thing for me, and we've been harping on it, but I'm going to continue to harp on it, is 4th and 5th pitching situation is a mess. The long relief, I don't know what we're doing with the long relief, but the 4 and 5 stars are just an absolute disgrace. And we're really hurting in center field. We're, hopefully Moniak gets going here. And we're fucking dying because Cutch is not getting on base. Our guy that's supposed to make us go, our number 1 hitter, our leadoff guy, Cutch, is hitting 140 and with no power and not getting on base. I think he's under 300 on base.
Like I said, I mean, I was, obviously
can't have it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I know it's not going to happen, but I was kidding around with you guys today. I mean, might be time to hang it up, Kutch. I mean, it just doesn't. He's not doing. He's just not doing anything right. What I mean? Like, even on defense. You know what I mean? So
terrible job with that ball today.
Yep, that's
that was brutal. You got to get in front of the fucking ball.
That's what I think.
He's so slow. He's so slow. It shows. And I hate to say this after like 20 games or wherever the hell we're at. I hate to say this, but like what you said, Sweeps, I don't know.
He's not even that old though.
I know, but I don't know.
Crazy.
I don't know if he can play anymore. I really don't know. And I don't know how many times.
I feel like he can, but he does not look good at all.
Well, how many times am I going to run him out there in the leadoff spot? Like how many times am I going to continuously, like Sleep loves this word, and I'm a big fan of it too now. I mean, missionary talk. It's a definition of like, hey, we're just stay right here and continue to run it out there. Like
who's going back?
I don't care.
I guess Segura, but he's not healthy. But
I don't.
Maybe Matan.
I don't care who bats lead off.
Matten.
Him. Make a switch.
Maybe you get
like this. Your line has been
I'm
down.
not a big fan of the new MLB and all the fucking nerds. You know where I would put all the fucking nerds in the bottom of the goddamn ocean. But when you're fucking on the struggle bus, as a lineup, maybe you get your big dude fucking more bats. You put him up there. You know what I mean? I understand people say RBI spots, but who the fuck knows? I don't know. Maybe he gets you.
He's not hitting anybody on base right now anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. So Padres coming up. Fuck you, Dodgers.
I feel like Rhys and Bryce.
Rice and Bryce.
I almost said Rice and Bryce. Rhys and Bryce. I call Rhys Rice all the time. But Rice and Bryce, I'll say it again. Rice and Bryce have been hitting solo homers all fucking season. They're probably the only two guys in the league would sit with both have 6 homers and have less than 12 RBIs. Like someone's got to get on base. Someone's got to get on base.
Well,
he won the World Series.
Nobody's hit on this baseball team as 2 or 3 guys. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, Boone's not hitting. Kutch ain't hitting.
Nope.
Segura started hitting and then got hurt. No one in center field is hitting. Everyone knows that.
When I'm going to ask you guys this question, right? Because listen, I feel 2 ways about it.
And Didi's not really hitting.
No, I feel 2 ways about this, right? Like because he's the number 1 overall pick, I want to continuously run him out there and see if he can play. But then the other side is me. How long do I hold on to this before I got to make the phone call down to AAA and bring up a guy who's at least proven he can hit at this level?
The problem, Tom, is that you know who's going to get the next shot. It's going to be Kingery. Because he's on the 40-man roster and Odubel's not.
Oh my God!
Still paying the guy $10 million. Will
I agree, but they're saying the moving of the men with the 40-man roster. I don't understand it. To me,
are we trying to win?
It's because you have to drop somebody.
I don't know. I don't know.
Why didn't they release him? Like, what are they waiting for? The fucking prom? Like, why didn't they release him then? I understand what you're saying. I get
We'd
that.
have to cut
I don't give a fuck about the 40-man roster.
But I'll cut David Hale.
That's just more that's more nerd talk to me. You have a guy in your organization. I don't care if he's out of options. I don't care. You're paying him $10 million, like Tom said. If the problem was when whatever he did years ago, then you should have released him then, right? But the guy fucking swung the bat in spring. How the fuck does he not make this team? And I'm not an Odubel guy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck if he grow up or not. The guy, if you kept him around and the guy rates, and then you're like, hey, go down to AAA. What the fuck are you doing? Just get rid of the guy. Cut him loose. Cut bait, man.
I know my previous statements on him back in the day, right? But after all the incidents, I was done, right? I was done. So they should have been done then. But the fact that you kept him the fuck around and the fact that he lost 3 balls in the spring and nobody in center field can lose a fucking baseball. This is what we're doing again. We're halfway in again. I'm not saying he comes up and he's a difference maker. I don't fucking know. But I'll tell you right now, he's better than this. If it wasn't the fucking Bermuda Triangle out there, if it wasn't the fucking Bermuda Triangle and we were at least batting 250 out there, I wouldn't say a fucking word. And we lost like 5 baseballs. You wouldn't hear Tom say a goddamn word. But the fact of the fucking matter is, nobody can hit. Your number 1 overall pick in the draft stinks. The 7th overall pick in the draft looks like he fucking stinks too. So guess what? You paid this guy $10 million. He was an all-star back in the day. Let him come up. Maybe he can bring some life to your fucking offense that's been atrocious. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the halfway.
He very well might have matured. You know what I mean? But now, even if he didn't mature, you got some alpha dogs in the locker room that can fucking smack him around or say, "Hey, listen,
it's an absolute different team than when he was."
Get the fuck down. It's a different team than when he came up. You know what I mean? Like, when he didn't run out balls, when he was an absolute jackass. He was running him up, when he was doing fucking bonehead shit. It was a different team. Now he might come up and do the exact same shit, but now he's not. There's alpha dogs in that room. So take a fucking chance, man. What the fuck are they doing?
What do they have to lose besides being 500 again, guys?
And Tommy,
they have to lose. Wells, real quick. What do they have to lose besides being 500 again? What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose besides $10 million and fucking
a player off the roster? That's it. But to me,
you're already losing the $10 million because you're not playing them.
David Hale and Matt Moore can both get cut tomorrow. I'd rather care about losing the guy off the roster.
I'd rather see Lizzie Hale coming out of the bullpen than David Hale.
I don't know who the fuck that is, and I agree.
Agree.
Yeah, no clue.
He's a guitarist.
I will say, Tom, that I'm willing, and I know this probably isn't a popular thing at the fan base right now because he hasn't played well, but he's shown signs of life in the last couple games. I'm willing to let Moniak play for the next month. And if he doesn't play well and he continues to play poorly, then I'm just done with Mickey Moniak, and I think that he's going to have to go somewhere else to play, and I would probably cut him, and I'm bringing Odubel up, and I'm saying, all right, I guess it's time to let Odubel
run him out there. Hold on. If you want to run him out there, put him in fucking left field then. Put him in left field.
I said that last week. I said that to you guys. And then Will's reminded me that he is the guy that we thought sucked. I mean, because I haven't seen a lot of games, but working-wise, you know what I mean? I just thought the same thing. I'm tired of looking at Kutch being absolute fucking, long in the tooth and absolute. It's you look lost, Kutch. I'm sorry, buddy. That's it, man. The game
Kutch looks really bad.
Yeah, the game has passed you by. So,
Mark,
might as well let the young kid play every day. And then, and then Will's pointed out to me, Sweeps, the kid is playing every day and he still stinks. And I said, okay, I appreciate it. Thanks for the update.
You know what? That's great.
He's shown signs of life recently, but
But when I look at him, there's nothing. While he might be showing signs of life, there's nothing that he's doing at an above average scale, right? It's not like he's just awesome defender in center field. It's not like he's hitting a bunch of piss missiles and just unlucky. He can't find a barrel.
He did have a nice catch in center. Probably the best catch any center fielder's had for us so far this year. But he also misplayed a ball too. So what's he take here and there?
Like the prettiest girl out of the ugly bunch. You know what I mean? And that's what it's become. Listen, I don't want to say.
And I'm right with you. Mark. I'm right with you about Roman Quinn.
Well,
I'm done. I think the dude's been on second base 3 times this year. He's been thrown out stealing third twice. What are you doing?
I don't care. I love aggressiveness. So
I'm okay with stealing too, but you can't keep getting thrown out of third. You've only been on second base 3 times all year.
You gotta value that. You gotta value second base, buddy. You gotta value it, man.
Plus, with his speed, he scores on any sort of hit.
But listen, I don't know. I mean, this team has so many question marks again, and I don't know how they fix it. I don't know if they sit on their hands. I don't know what they're thinking, but not a good look to start the year off when the expectations were higher, and we just expected to compete, and it's so early still. I get it.
It is. But that's one thing you can say, Tom. It's very early, and I think 23 of 30 teams, depending on how the San Diego LA game goes right now. San Diego's 1 game over 500, but I'm pretty sure 23 of 30 teams are at 500 or below.
Oh,
which is insane.
Yeah, like I was telling you guys earlier, everybody's just beating everybody up. But, it goes back to the beginning of the year. And it doesn't mean that, and once again, it's still early. Doesn't mean that, all 3 of you guys were wrong. I'm just saying that it goes back to the beginning of the year when we were talking like Vegas numbers. Those guys, whether they're the most crooked guys on the fucking planet or not, who the fuck knows is what's going on there. But those guys are usually right around the number. And when they said 81, and then some people were talking 93, 94, I mean, I love the optimism. Love the optimism.
All right, Sweeps. All right, Sweeps.
I'm just telling you.
All right, Sweeps.
Love the optimism.
All right, Sweeps.
I'm just telling you.
I feel like I have a target on me right now.
I'll wear that bull's
I felt like
no. I'll wear
headlights just came on. I was in the street.
I'll wear that bullseye too because I want to have some fucking optimism once in a while. This has been direct for years. I mean, you want him with Cornelius Randolph the other night. He might be better than fucking Moniak. I mean, where's he at?
No chance.
Bring him up.
No chance.
I mean,
he stinks.
I know.
He stinks.
It's obviously a joke, but like this.
But you're right though. He can't be worse.
No, you don't think so?
It's like we said. It's like we were saying about starting Moniak because he can't be worse, and now we're saying about Spencer Howard. Well, Moniak has proven that maybe he can be worse.
Maybe we should hold off on Spencer Howard a little bit.
Spencer moving forward, but. I still have confidence, and again, it's very early, but it's not started great. And Kutch is killing us, because we just expect so much more from him. Batting leadoff, you got to show some sort of a pulse. I can kind of accept Moniak playing like hot dog shit, but I can't accept Kutch playing like that. Come on, dude. You got to do something. I think you're under 300 on base. You're hitting 140 something. Holy shit.
Yeah. Like
and Roman Quinn's hitting half his body weight.
And if
He's
Didi-
got to go.
Yeah, and if Didi can't go first to third, then you can't play either because you're not dropping fucking 15 bombs. It's not like you're fucking dropping dick, bro. Like, you got to play the game right or you're fucking not playing. You know
What's
what I mean?
he doing not going first?
If you can't go first to third, but have a seat next to us, man. You cannot. Yeah,
What's he doing
And you're
not
not
going first to third there?
He's not helping.
I want to know. I don't know. There's a couple things recently that have really bugged me. And it makes it even worse because our superstar is playing really well. And when he plays really well, we hope to win fucking ball games. It's mind-boggling right now. It's really not going well for us at the moment.
Look at Don. Get the president of that club. Don,
Get him, Don.
Well,
boy, Don.
Well, that's a concerning thing for me.
Yeah.
I said he had to play at an MVP caliber level for this thing to compete.
Yeah, and he's hitting 340 with a 1,200 OPS, 6 homers. And it's like, we're still not winning.
When we stink, we're below average right now.
And a hose today. Woo!
Oh, yeah, he did. That was a good throw. Really good throw.
In the 12-2 game.
Well, there's before it was 12
actually,
too.
It was 1-0 when he did it.
I was just going to say,
It's a
you
lot.
were playing, Tommy, you were playing, but the two biggest fucking fanboys right here were fucking loving life when it was 2-0. Two Yakkies and a fucking hose McBose, and they were crowing like son of a bitch.
I mean,
Feel it in your dick.
Guys.
Who wouldn't be?
Who
wouldn't be, Sweeps?
Hoskin overs twice the other day. I didn't hear a fucking peep in the chat. Fucking soon as
I love Rhys Hoskins though too.
Soon as fucking Hairbrush did it, I mean, you guys fucking blew me up like my fucking phone was buzzing.
Feel it in your dick.
The first one, so that's not true. But the second one was fucking crushed. That's why I said something.
Yeah, no, I didn't know it was. I didn't know. I mean, I knew his homers came to make it 2-0, but I didn't know. You know, he made it go play. But still, I mean,
it was like, well, you know what it was, Tom? It was the typical thing. He homered in the first, good play, bottom second, then he came up top third, homered again, and then
the wheels fell off.
Then we went up and hit to the pitcher, and then chased it. Then the rest of our team decided we're just going to shit our shorts and throw middle and fastballs the rest of the game.
Yep, Jonathan Gray fucking choked up on the knob, and then the rest was history. The game was over.
Yeah.
The best part is I was standing with my dad, and he's like, well, the catcher, you can't let the catcher get on here. And I said, well, if you walk first base is open, at least you got to get the pitcher the fuck out. And then Gray got ahead. I said, this isn't good. And then, next thing you know, it went from 2-0 to 7-2. I said, well, there we go.
Yeah. Because you knew Johnny Tapia was coming up, and he fucking destroys the Phillies.
We literally, I don't know what happened. We can't get that dude the fuck out.
Oh,
I'd like to make fun of his haircut. Can't do it because can't get the guy out.
Greatest smuggler of all time versus us. You know what I mean?
Man. You see those two rats fucking? Yo, Mike! You see these two rats fucking just like us, man.
Oh, this mama rat is plowing this mama rat right now.
Straight pile driving this mama rat. You don't believe this, Mike.
Set your fucking mics.
Dust. That's a great word, Jesse. Dust. Oh my god.
I love when he throws up. That's that bullshit. That's that bullshit here.
That's that bullshit. Oh, look, a finger.
One of my favorites.
You some dirty mother effers.
I know what's going on here. You're some dirty motherfuckers. I love that movie. I could probably quote the whole movie.
Yes, the Braves were atrocious today. 1 hit in 14 innings. Almost got a perfect game dropped on their head, but fucking Nick Ahmed made an error.
Yeah, I don't even think they count it because it's only 7 innings, but still, almost got it.
It definitely didn't come across breaking news, so I guess you're right.
Yeah. Gallon and Bumgarner both came out slinging today for them.
I'll say this, though. I don't give a fuck.
We love that, though. Hey, Braves keep losing games.
Yeah, that's fine, but I can't worry about the Braves. I got to go win games.
Braves can't pitch, though, which is one thing that's good. Because I know they have Soroka, who's not back yet. And he's coming back at some point, but Braves can't pitch, and that's an issue for them. They're pitch.
Neither can we.
I know that, Greg, but that's a good thing for us because because we can't pitch either. So at least they can't pitch.
Not sure how that's a good thing for us, but I'll go with it.
Our top two are better than anybody in their rotation.
My last thing for you guys, Phillies wise, is will Dave Dombrowski sit on his hands?
No, he'll make a move.
And the division.
It's not going to be that early, but I bet you
wide open.
I guarantee he's going to make a move. We have to bring another arm in. It's just you have to bring another starter in. You look at the team and you say you have to bring another starter in. You just have to. I don't know who that starter is. I've heard some names. There's some names I like. You got to wait to see how many teams are out of it, obviously. But there's going to be guys that are there for the taking. Danny Duffy comes to mind.
I mean, but no, you're right. Absolutely. It just goes back to Jesse's point. Like, the farm system is dust. So, like, what can you do? Like, what can you do? I mean, but I hear you. You have to do something.
Yeah.
What can you do?
Who are you giving up, Moniak?
No, well, I mean, you're probably going to have to. You had to bite the bullet and trade one of your young guys that you just drafted, like fucking Stott or the kid that we just drafted.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean, I don't want to. But desperate times.
No, you're right, but not for a Duffy. But I hear you. If you're going to go Stott.
Oh yeah, no, not for Duffy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I want
maybe what's it called for Duffy?
I want Gallon.
Yeah, I don't think Arizona's going to trade.
No, I'm just saying. I'm joking, like, if I'm giving up,
yeah, if you're going to stop.
I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
I'll give Stott, fucking who else? Nick Abel, Medina. Who do you want? You guys pick. Pick your choices. We'll give you 4 choices. You guys decide. Fucking done deal.
I feel like you can always get it done for some. We were saying that a couple. Remember? I mean, it's been a year. I was going to say a couple years back. It's been way fucking years back now. But we got Cliff Lee for basically garbage. Carlos Carrasco was good. But the rest of the guys, Jason Donald, garbage. Fucking.
Well, my farm system sucks. I'll trade it all day.
Who was our catcher we thought was going to be good that we traded in that? He stunk too.
Yeah.
Damn it. I'll think of his name. Will something, maybe? No. Fuck.
I know.
I'll think of it. God damn it, I should know this. Who was it? It was 4 people. It was Jason Donald, Carlos Carrasco. We traded for Cliff Lee. Jason Donald, Carlos Carrasco.
Trevor May,
and the catcher. Lou Marson. There you go.
Yeah, you can tell that name stunk.
The only thing Jason Donald ever did is that they rolled him. Jim Joyce rolled him. Jim Joyce broke up the for Armando Galarraga's perfect game.
Yeah. Jimmy, you cried about it, Jimmy. Come on, get it right.
in today's sports, they go to replay and he still would would be overturned. No, sorry, we can't overturn that in replay.
All I say to Jimmy is, Jimmy, this would have never happened, Jimmy, because it's an automatic out, buddy. It's a fucking perfect game. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. The guy's
you gotta be safe by a full foot.
Fuck yeah. If the guy's eating a pizza in the bullpen, I fucking blow it and go, hey, yeah! Sorry, I had him out. Go fuck your mother. I mean, there's no way I'm being that guy.
Yeah, no chance. Nope. If there's even a possibility, he's out. He's out. He's out. I jog right off the field.
And he hit 100. And not to mention, he hit 100 hopper to the first baseman. You're out.
I give him the right hand. Yeah, I give him the right hand hook, Wills. Yeah, and I'm out.
And I'm gone.
That's great.
That's fucking Jim Joyce.
Well,
and Diego tied this game, by the way.
Yes.
So where do they go from here? And then we're going to talk Eagles, and we'll do Crumb and get out of here. Let me see where they go. Where they go next?
St. Louis for 4, and then home for the Mets.
Yeah. Oh, that was a little low.
Talk about a place where where you want to go get healthy. This is the 4 games you want to go get healthy because Cardinals fucking stink, and I got to take a leak. On that note, talk among yourself. Feel free to talk trash.
I do agree with Sweeps that the Cardinals aren't great. Flaherty, who's their best pitcher, pitched today, so we don't face him, which is fun. I don't know. The Cardinals can hit though, and we can't really pitch. So We got that going for us.
Solid combination heading up for this week.
Hopefully Matt Moore's not going to pitch against him because I don't think he got an out last Saturday. But yeah, I think that we definitely should hope. Let's see. So no Chase Anderson. So 4 games against the Cardinals. So
it's Wheeler, Wainwright. I got it. It's Wheeler, Wainwright, Eflin Martinez. So far, it's Moore versus Oviedo on Wednesday, and then getaway day is Nola versus Kim.
There's no fucking way Matt Moore's throwing again, is he? We're really going to start Matt Moore again? I'd rather start Velasquez. That's crazy for me to say that. I'd rather start Velasquez.
I'd rather start Spencer Howard.
Well, yeah, that's who I want to start.
When your farm system is as depleted as we all know it is, and you know you need an arm, and when your top guys in your system is an arm, why is he coming out of the bullpen?
They want to monitor his innings, Greg. Don't get me fucking started.
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
Why is he coming out of your bullpen? He's got to start. He's got to start.
Got to start. He has to start. And
it's got to be. It's got to be now.
And no bullshit. Sorry, none of that fucking. Oh, we'll let him pitch that one time through the batting order. Fuck you. Let him do what he's always done, dude. Fucking let him start, man. Like, I don't care if he goes 5 innings and throws 95 pitches, but let him go out there and compete. Like, we just keep babying these kids, and then they get a fucking Tommy John surgery, and then the next thing you know, it's 27 before they pitch. Fuck this bullshit, man. I'm tired of it.
What's the worst that's going to happen? We realize that he stinks? I'd rather realize that now at 22 or 23.
He's going to be good. Listen, and Tommy
I'm going to be good, Greg.
No, I agree with you. But I'm saying, like,
Tommy John, you come back throwing 100. They repair the rubber band. Fuck it.
You're just 27, though. That's
why I don't consider that the worst thing that happens. The worst thing for us to happen is Spencer Howard's not good. You're right. If he gets hurt, just put the rubber band in and you'll be great.
All pitchers, listen, all pitchers, they have a shelf life.
They're going to take some time to hit a little bit, but
there's only so many bullets. There's only so many bullets in that arm. You know what I mean? So fucking when you got a guy, use them, man. That's fucking use them.
Yeah. If we're gonna be patient with Moniak, why can't we bring this kid up and be patient with someone that actually shown that he has some talent?
Welcome to the Phillies. So, who do the Eagles draft at 12, and then we'll do a criminal week? Or do they even draft at 12?
I'm sure.
Yeah, who knows? We could move up. I'm not going to be upset if we move up. If you got a guy that you really want, as long as he's not a fucking quarterback, then you want to move up and get him, okay. I'm going to have a real. I'm going to say this. I'm not going to complain with any guy that they take unless they take a quarterback. I'm going to have a real fucking issue. I really am. I'm going to freak the fuck out. I'm probably going to go live video from wherever I'm at, which will probably be at work. And it's going to be fucking brutal because I can't. I just can't. I can't. Because you know who we're getting if we get a quarterback. We're getting Justin Fields. We're getting Trey Lance. We're getting Mac Jones. Fucking shoot me in the face. All 3 guys. I don't want to hear it. I can't. Unless we're getting Trevor Lawrence, I don't want to talk fucking quarterbacks.
Well, I've already said I'll get arrested to never care if they draft the quarterback.
I'm right with you. Pick me up.
Will do.
I'll sit shotgun for this fucking ride. Let's go.
It's gonna be worth it.
Days.
It's gonna be worth it because that'd be a joke. Oh wow, we appreciate that, Jay. We appreciate.
Oh, Jay.
Whoa, buddy.
No,
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely, Jay.
And Will,
absolutely.
I'll try to rally around with whoever they pick as long as it's not a quarterback. And
I really, seriously, Tom, I'm right with you on that. Like, if we move up and get Kyle Pitts, okay, I hope he's good. Even though I'm a little off on top 10 tight ends. But if we go get Kyle Pitts, I'm okay with it. We go up and we get one of the top corners. I'm okay with it. We go up and get one of the top receivers. I'm okay with it. We go up and get a top lineman or Micah Parsons. I'm okay with it.
Right now.
We fucking draft a quarterback. I'm going to lose my mind.
I'm looking for Pitts myself. And now, of course, I'm happy with Pitts. And it looks like he might go to fucking Atlanta. Atlanta's fucking really hot on the fucking trail, the Pitts man. Looking for a Tony Gonzalez repeat.
Yeah, like I said, like you got so many options there, even at 12.
I was going to say, now, if there's a run, sorry, Tommy. If there's a run of, just cut you off real quick. Because I just want to give you a scenario. If there's a run of the quarterbacks, like expected, You know what I mean? And and you stay at 12, and you got Smith, Waddle, Horn. Where you three guys want to go if you had
Surtain there?
No, Surtain already went to the Cowboys. I'm sure. You know what I mean?
I would go Waddle over Smith, but I would probably go Parsons over both.
Oh, Parsons is there. Parsons.
No, I think he's in the top 10. I'm sorry. I didn't want. I should have been more specific.
So who's not there, sweet?
I only gave you those three guys. All right. So
there's a run on quarterbacks, and then all the other guys we asked are also going too.
I gave you those.
I'll take DeVonta Smith. I also can take Waddle. That
you gave me those three guys. Yeah, I gave you.
To me, now
corner, or you go or two wide receivers.
Yeah, I don't like Jaycee Horn.
I'm not as high on Jaycee Horn. Or else I might say Jaycee Horn.
Not at 12. Not at 12.
Ditto, Tommy. Ditto. I'm not as high on Jaycee Horn. I love the pedigree. Dad, Joe, little big horn, pulling a cell phone out, fucking hilarious. But I'm just not as big on Jaycee Horn. I'm very big on Patrick Surtain Jr. We get him. I'll take him.
That's why I kind of gave you guys those three names because I think Parsons and Surtain are top 10, even with the run of quarterbacks. Yeah. Lions and obviously the Cowboys. I don't see the Cowboys
Giants
letting Surtain get past you.
Between the three, I'd probably go Waddle, and I'd probably be upset with myself. But I would probably go Waddle between the three because I think that he's better than Smith. I think he always has been until he broke his leg. He was always better than Smith. So I think he's better. And I think that I'm not as high on Jaycee Horn.
I think you're delusional. But
I'd rather go Parsons or Surtain over either receiver.
Same guy who told me Ruggs was better than Judy.
Well, I was just going to
ask. He is better than Judy.
The year in.
Stop it.
He is.
Standing by that? Oh, my God. Wow.
Numbers speak.
I don't care about the numbers. Denver throws the ball every fucking – they throw the ball 77 times a game. No one cares. They were letting him just catch 9-yard outs. No one cares. I don't care about Jerry Jeudy catching 57 balls. I'm telling you, he's going to be better. I'll put it out there for you right now.
Okay, John Ross.
He's going to be better. Listen, Henry Ruggs is way better than John fucking Ross.
Is he?
Yes, way better. Way better.
Okay. You're going to go off a guy. This analogy just makes zero sense.
Waddle was always considered to be the best of all of them. Better than Judy. Better than Ruggs.
Brian, listen, Brian. The guy you claim better, he went out of the lineup. Everybody cued in on the other guy, and all he did was go win a fucking Heisman. So lock it up.
The rest of the team around pretty decent. I'm just saying, rest of the team around decent. Okay, wasn't like he was just out there running routes by himself. Rest of the team pretty good. DeVonta Smith. I'm not saying DeVonta Smith's not a stud. I'm not saying he's not a stud. To me, he's the number third receiver. How bad is it that he's the third receiver in the draft? I think he's number 3. I just think Waddle's 2.
No, I don't think
Jamar Chase.
Yeah, this is
Chase is the diamond. He's the diamond to me. Is Jamar Chase? I don't think we have any chance to get him.
I'm 50-50 with Wilson. I'm 50-50 on the Wilson takes. You know what I mean? Like, I'm with him on Waddle, and that's no disrespect about Smith. I think he's too small. Doesn't mean I know shit. I just think I know it might play. I feel like the guy needs to eat the fucking 1,000 Big Macs. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he's going to get broken in half. Right. But to me, Ruggs was always a gadget. He's gadget guy. Give me Judy all day. You know what I mean? So I'm 50-50 on the Wilson hot takes. You know what I mean?
And Waddle can play. Don't get me wrong. Like,
I didn't say you said
I'm not questioning Waddle's ability to compare him to Ruggs because I think he's way better than Ruggs. So hear me out.
I think Waddle's Tyreek Hill speed.
I get that. I think
Waddle injury history though.
I think Waddle's better than Ruggs. So I'm not even comparing them to. It's not even close. What I'm saying to you is the injury history, and then he goes out and the other guy, I understand there's other guys around. But now, as a skill position guy, they're really queuing in on you because the other big guy's out. And for you to go put up that kind of production, he's a great route runner. That translates. I get the weight issue. I understand it. But there's other guys who came in the same way, and they're wearing gold jackets. So, at this point, he's healthy. He's been able to get through it, the SEC, and stay healthy. So I would take my chance on him, and that's all I got to say. Like, I'm not saying it's the right pick. I don't fucking know. Anybody we draft, I'm going to question.
No, I understand. And he didn't get through the national championship game. But his first half was legendary. So kudos to him, but he didn't get through that game. You know what I mean? But I hear you. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not a doctor, huh?
He got through 4 years of it, though.
Oh yeah. Listen, I'm not saying that he's got some kind of he's injury prone. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Like,
one guy's
we're just saying that he's going to get hit across the middle next year and die on the field.
Okay, the one guy who's thicker, because you like thick, Wells. You know, we have a thick conversation. The one guy who's thick gets banged up, but the other guy who looks like a little frail little baby, right?
I mean, but has Waddle been banged up, or did he just break his leg this year? It was like a freak broken leg. I think he just broke his leg this year.
I'm using that against you. So
did he just pull a Wiedemann and he just broke his leg? I mean,
dude, by the way, prayers up to Chris Weidman. That was fucking. There's been like 3 broken legs in my life that I've been like almost thrown the fuck up. That was one of them. That was whew. Then he stepped on like the God.
That's where it got me when he stepped back.
That's why when he stepped out, it was like Jason Kendall. Sweeps, remember Jason Kendall?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Jason
Kendall, Kevin Ware,
Robin,
Chris Weidman. To
the other guy's point and to Tommy's point. Listen, nobody said you guys were wrong. That's just the way I look at the guy. I'm not saying that he's not gonna. You know, the guy was a Heisman Trophy winner. You know what I mean? Like, to me, college is different. I know that, Tommy and all the guys, and the league is littered with SEC guys. I don't take anything away from the conference. You understand? But college football is different from pro football. You understand? I don't care if they say it's the minor leagues and it's all this and it's all that. All right? That league still has like about 9 tomato cans. They got 9 tomato cans. I'm sorry.
Bullseyed me, you know what I mean? Because I say I'm a big minor leaguer, and I'll tell you this though. But what
and then you can come in. I said you're a big SEC guy. Didn't say that you're an idiot. If I'm going to call you an idiot, I'll call you an idiot. I'm saying you're a big SEC guy. I know. I'm saying you're a big SEC guy. To me, it's a different thing. Tim Tebow played in the SEC. Tim Tebow stinks. He walks on water around here. Some guys in here, Wills loves him. Walks on water. The college guy stinks.
Listen, one of the best college players of all time.
That's it. College.
That's a big thing. That's kind of a big deal. That's kind of a big deal.
It is a big deal.
You're an idiot, Will.
Stinks.
How am I an idiot?
The SEC. Do it. Stinks. I go through the line. Marcus Russell playing the SEC. Stinks.
Not a quarterback, though.
Not a quarterback. Do it. Tim Couch playing the SEC. Stinks.
That's everywhere.
I can laundry list. I can wipe my ass with the list.
We got to start throwing receivers out. Josh Reed. Stinks.
The SEC.
What translates, though? We're talking about a wide receiver position. I know all these quarterbacks. I know all the guys who have stunk. There's plenty of. There's a laundry list of guys who have not made it, and that's factual. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to look at what translates at the next level. He's a great route runner.
Jordan Matthews
at the next level.
Stinks.
Of course. What I'm saying is, you're talking about at the next level, what can translate for you? If you're a great route runner, that's going to translate. So that's my hope on him, and that's why I have him higher, because I think he does that. Now, I'm not. There's going to be misses all over. No,
that wasn't the rant was directed at you.
No, I understand.
I'm just saying, like, some people look at that conference like it's fucking God sent, and it's automatic. Like, you could take a 4-string tight end from the SEC, and he's going to be a Pro Bowler. Go fuck your mother. I don't believe that. I'm sorry.
Well, this
you know what I mean? I'm just saying that's me.
Josh Reed stinks.
That's my opinion. That's my opinion.
Thing about Bama.
Devery Henderson stinks.
I like to separate the two, right? I like to separate the SEC and I like to separate Bama. And the reason I love Bama guys is for 4 years you're fucking competing against the best of the best, and that's the only thing. I'm not gonna draft 7 Bama guys in a draft, but like when push comes to shove, that's why I would take Waddle too, Wills, and go to bed too.
Julio Jones, stud.
Yeah, because these dudes got to compete every day. Najee Harris, I would take it 12. People think you're crazy. Okay, I'm crazy. I'll go in and fucking dominate the league for fucking 8 years, and then call me fucking crazy. So I separate the SEC. Like, there's a lot of places in the SEC I don't want to go to. Like, I'm not going to go. LSU is a good place here and there, right? Like, sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. When they have so they're hit or miss. But like Bama over the last 10 years has been like,
absolutely not even a question. And like I said, and you are an even keel guy. Like you're not that guy. I'm just saying, there's other guys that just look at it like it's this walk-on water conference, and they want to ignore the other fucking tomato cans. All right, fucking 9 of the teams are fucking garbage. Right? Don't tell me they're playing each other. They're garbage. They're garbage. That's my point. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like,
listen, it's 100% spot.
I know there's other conferences, fraud USA. You know what I mean? Like, so
top heavy.
Cordero Patterson stinks.
Yeah. Go, keep going. Listen,
trying to think of other SEC wide receivers that are drafted really high.
Listen, there's always there is, and that's the thing. Like they're top heavy usually. Georgia, Bama. I mean, they're a good place to go. LSU. And now outside of that, you got to find diamonds in the rough, right? Like Kamara, Tennessee. Like then there's the diamonds. But I would not live at those schools. Derek Barnett. Right? I mean, so stinks. Yeah. Like not. You don't go
great job, Big Greg.
Guys. But if I draft in a Pac-12 or anything, if I'm drafting a Pac-12, Big 12, Pac, whatever the fuck they are now.
Yeah, right. That's 12. That's 12 as well.
Pac-12 as well.
Yep.
Nugget too. If I'm not touching them schools in the first round this year because I've been burned. I got PTSD from them schools.
No Washington, please. No Huskies. No Huskies. I'll even say no Connecticut too, just because no Huskies. I don't want any Huskies running around.
I would think
Huskies.
If Soul fell to 12, I would take him and go to bed too. By the way,
absolutely. Shit.
And then there's a difference. Like okay, back 12, but okay, if Soul's there, I'll take him.
Yeah, there's a difference from road grader to not.
Yeah, there you go.
So good. Then they want to talk about short arms. Have you seen the motherfucker block on screen plays and pancake dudes in the open field? How fast he is! Like
he blocks up the sun.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Listen,
he reminds me of Jason Kelsey. I know he plays different position, but he motors downfield.
Oh my god,
motors downfield.
He's a gentle. He's a monster.
Those
are like
you watch like a 5-minute highlight clip. There might be 10 plays of him dropping dudes 20 yards down the field.
That's all we're fucking saying. That's all all we ever tell people is just use your eyes. Don't use your all 22 eyes where you're fucking reversing and you're stopping and you're going slow-mo. I see a guy get his hands on somebody fucking in live speed. I don't need a rewind button. I see a guy. Don't tell me about alligator arms. Don't tell me about little dinosaur arms. The guy fucking knocks people into the fucking next county. I don't give a fuck if his arms don't work or not. Somehow they work because he knocks somebody in the fucking next county.
I don't know if the Dolphins need a left tackle, but that would be like, done. Couldn't run the card up fast enough if I'm Miami. Hey, let me get that card up here. Because he's a monster.
I think Swipes is looking at QBs.
I wouldn't this year. Like if I'm them, I wouldn't because the reason I don't.
I know, I'm joking.
I don't trust the rest of the QB class.
Yeah,
like, I don't trust the rest of the QB class.
I don't trust any of them, Tommy.
I really don't. If I'm Atlanta, I'm staying far away from QB. If I'm San Fran, I don't know. I might be trading up for fucking Pitts. Like I'm not. Like these guys. You're gonna have one or two guys that can really play. Like I'm unsure about Zach Wilson. I like him, but I'm unsure about him. Like
I like Lawrence and I like Zach Wilson a little bit. The rest of that,
well, I mean, the Niners made a move. They have to. You know what I mean? Like
they're going to quarterback.
I'm big on Mac Jones. Compared to other people. You know what I mean? Like
I like Mac.
Not off the charts. I like him in that spot right there. You know what I mean?
I like him to that team.
You know what I mean? Like people love Fields. You know what I mean? I'm just not a Fields guy. But
I think either one that goes to them. Either one that goes to San Fran's in a great situation, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
They
reportedly
an offensive guy. Yeah.
They reportedly came out and narrowed down. They're either in on Trey Lance or Mac Jones. Wow. They narrowed it down to 2.
I'll stand on that hill. I mean, Trey Lance at 3 is a fucking flat out reach. If you want to go, Jones,
fucking North Dakota guy in the top 3. Woo!
I don't understand the Trey Lance thing. I just don't get it.
No,
I haven't even seen it. I haven't even seen it on tape, Tommy. I understand he's got the size and he's got all the intangibles, the big arm and everything. But even when you watch tape, you don't see it though. I gotta see it.
Listen, when I watch your highlight, and I'm not like, wow, and I'm like, you ain't running over linebackers.
And it's North Dakota State.
Yeah, you ain't running another linebacker at the next level like that. You're dead.
Like at least Carson was slinging when even the dude that played when Carson was hurt and played after Carson looked better than this dude. Easton Stick used to sling it up there.
I think if the Niners
by the way, Hall of Fame name, Easton Stick. Fucking spectacular name.
Great name.
But
Great name.
I just don't to me, Trey Lance, I haven't even seen it on tape.
Well, Mac Jones.
If you pick Trey Lance in the top 5, you should be killed.
Mac Jones can come in right away and start for them. Okay. I believe. And I think there's an opportunity that feels good too in that situation. So, I mean, to me, if you traded up to 3 to get Trey Lance, you should punch yourself square in the fucking face.
Yeah. I mean, Shanahan's proven that, he's an offensive mind. You know what I mean? He doesn't know how to manage the clock, at the end of the Super Bowl. At the end of the Super Bowl, right? But the guy's
can't win a big game, but
he's an offensive mind.
Everyone tells me how amazing he is in the run game, except for the one time he actually needed to run the football. So I don't know. But I mean, my eyes tell me that the one time you needed to run the football to hoist the trophy, you threw the fucking ball. So
biggest game of the year. Hand it off.
I don't know.
Asshole. He doesn't have
I don't know.
There. So he tells guys have to throw it from there.
Reminds me of Cousin Eddie. Falls in the well, eyes go cross. Kick by the old guy, go back. I don't know.
Kershaw swinging a bat. What the fuck?
You know what's crazy about the whole situation too is that it just how it becomes a trend. Like right
Kershaw. Game on the line. Here comes
Kershaw up with the bases loaded right now.
Yes.
Yes. He didn't even pitch tonight. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, they're out of moves. Dave Roberts, you fucking jackwagon.
In the 10th, you're out of moves.
Yeah, hey Gabe.
Oh,
again,
shit.
Why not have a DH?
All right, boys, you guys want to get into our crumbs?
Yeah, Tommy's
yeah,
sure.
And obviously, if anybody's off from anybody's not working Thursday night or Friday, we'll be obviously doing live draft reactions.
I was on last year when that you can see my face. You can see the fucking disappointment in my face. I fucking X'd out quickly.
When Tua got picked?
Yep. All right, Homer Simpson quickly. Fucking Herbert.
Just fade back into the bushes. Nothing to see here. We just picked a fucking lefty whose hip is still on the field.
I'm saying he's got fucking 2 left ankles and a fucking hip that's worse than Bo Jackson's. But hey, let's take him to the top 5.
Like this, it's like
really just go 2-0 to Kershaw right here.
Unbelievable. It's like
maybe throw a strike to the pitcher. Maybe throw a strike to the pitcher. Fucking Profar might be playing him at third base and left field. It's crazy.
Did Bill change his thing? William Middlebrook? What's going on here?
He's over on YouTube.
William, what's up, Willie?
I'll say this, though. I mean, shit, what were we just talking about before that?
Tua get drafted?
Oh, yeah. Like, did you watch Herbert play? Like, did any of your scouting department watch Justin Herbert?
I will say one thing, though. To me, Herbert was great. To me, in college, Herbert made a lot of big mistakes.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely.
And I was, like, kind of down on him. Like, man, I know great arm and everything, but he made a lot of big mistakes in big games.
Absolutely. And
then, obviously, he looked amazing.
No, I'm with you.
Chargers.
Hindsight's 20/20. I would never be that guy.
I'm saying over
you know us. We're real as fuck. We're real as fuck. He was very disappointing. You know what I mean? Of the 2, if we were going quarterback there, I just wanted Herbert. I didn't know he was going to do what he did. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't have expected that. You know what I mean? Now, once
just the health alone, you got to go.
Yeah, exactly. I'm talking about
wild card health.
6'5", great hair, fucking big arm. I'll take it. I got to take that guy.
Yeah, like, even if it's just the old eye test. Like, you know what? If I'm going quarterback, it's a no-brainer here, and that's not Monday morning quarterback.
They're putting in a 5th infielder, taking the guy out of right field. By the way, currently. This is Major League Baseball.
Slow pitch softball right here.
They have 3 guys on the left side of the diamond. I think they think Kershaw's not going to pull the ball.
What's up, Billy? What it be? What's up, Billy?
All right, get to our crumbs.
Cheers.
That's
got him.
The crumbs.
You guys can go first.
We got him. Got him.
I'm gonna go the Philadelphia Phillies. We touched on him earlier, and all the reasons. Doesn't look like Mickey Moniak's going to be the guy. He can be.
How about a guy?
He can maybe be a guy, but he's not going to be the number one pick type of guy. Spencer Howard's still coming out of the bullpen for whatever reason. And we had Vinny Velasquez start in another game. Are we done with this, please?
Seriously.
Like another. Why is Vinny Velasquez still starting? I understand it was for filling in because it was an injury, but he shouldn't have been He shouldn't have ever been the option.
Nope.
Honestly,
should have been Spencer Howard.
I'd rather him start
somebody else.
That more.
If we need another starter, then okay, but I wouldn't. He's done. He's done starting. We've been through that for 5 years.
Oh, he stinks. I agree.
The Phillies are just an absolute train wreck right now. And they're not even fun to watch.
Agreed.
Look at you. I mean, nothing you said was wrong.
Who wants to go next?
I gotta think of one.
I got mine. Mine's simple. Mine's the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's the fact that, and I know people want to tell me ABC about the situation, but the fact that you don't announce him as your starting quarterback, but with what you did this. Any other year, I don't give a fuck. Any other year, I don't give a fuck. This year, I give a shit. And if he stinks, fine. But you did it. You drafted him. You took a $32 million dead cap hit, and you don't have you have the audacity to not name him a starter because you want to bring up competition to me with who? Joe Flacco? Shut the fuck up. Okay, that's clueless talk. It's ridiculous. Or you want to leave the door open for a quarterback in the draft, which means I burn the Novacare complex to the ground. So I'm done with their shit. Okay, and I don't think I don't think that people were like, "Oh, Tom, he's got to earn it." I understand that, but they gave it to him. They did. They did it. Any other year, I agree with you. I want quarterbacks to have competition. If you wanted so much fucking competition, asshole, you should have just kept Carson then. Mr. Competition. All right, Mr. Competition? If you want him to fight for his job, who's he fighting for his job over? At this point, Joe Flacco, a journeyman, and whoever your third stringer is, get a clue. Get a clue. It's his job to lose for 1 year. For 1 year. And that's because of you guys. Not you guys. The organization. It's a flat-out disgrace that you're going to try to play us and you're going to rock, paper, scissors me after it. You're a loser. This whole organization's full of losers, puppets, and Doug was the scapegoat for the horse shit. And it's about time the truth came out. And I love it. I love it. They gave him no control over anything because Jeffrey Lurie decides who the assistant coaches are. Get a fucking grip. Get a grip. Done with them. Until they maybe land a,
and then they're gonna screw up on Thursday.
Most likely.
3-2 full count. Bottom 10. Bases loaded. 2 outs.
No, spot on, Tommy.
Sorry,
absolutely spot on. You're absolutely right. Did he earn it? No. But you told him he earned it when you traded away everything and cleared the path for him.
Yeah. To me, it's pretty simple. He's our starting quarterback. There's no reason. And if you draft a quarterback, I almost can't watch next year.
Nope.
And if you're trying to tell me that and I love Joe, but if you're trying to tell me there's a competition between him and Joe, what are we even talking about? Joe's a backup. That guy swung his ball.
Joe's coming in and mentoring them and, whatever you want.
And hopefully if Joe has to play a game or two, he can give us a chance to win. That's all we're hoping for. And if he's got to play, if you're back, newsflash to anyone that's watching, if your backup quarterback in the NFL has played more than 2 games, you're not making the fucking playoffs.
Unless it's
playoffs.
I just hope we win a game.
Playoffs.
I'm saying that this guy deserved it because of what they did. Not
and because of you drafted him in the second fucking round.
Yeah, he didn't deserve it over production over 4 games, but I got to see it over 17 now. I deserve it as a fan.
You drafted him to be the starter.
You told me Russell Wilson. You fucking idiots. Get a clue. Go away.
And if you draft, the worst part is, Tommy, what makes it worse is that if you draft a quarterback this year high, God forbid the first round, then you're just acknowledging that you fucked up again last year with a terrible pick in the second round. We're just keep acknowledging that we keep messing in the draft and still there's no consequences from it. There's no consequences or accountability from it because Howie's not going anywhere and we all know it.
Because Howie's not making the pick. Because Howie's not making the first round picks. They're coming from your owner. This is the whole problem.
Which is even worse. Why is he even talking? Give us the money. Shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Go take your wife to fucking, I don't even know, wherever. Thailand. Go fucking have fun. Eat some Thai food. Fucking the ocean. No one cares. Stop fucking making decisions.
Wells, look what they did, Wells. I mean, look what they did.
Spend your money. Write a check and shut the fuck up.
They had to acknowledge another mistake last year. They had to acknowledge the JJ mistake from the year before in the second round and go draft another wide receiver in the first round last year. They're constantly doing the same thing.
It's a joke, dude. And they're talking, and then people are talking about, well, maybe we got to get younger on the offensive line. We took a guy in the first round that hasn't played yet. From 10 crazy pills.
Yep.
How about Micah Parsons and he changes my defense for the next 10 years? Okay.
I'd love Micah Parsons. I'm a big Parsons guy.
You guys are big rock, paper, scissors guys like Sirianni. You want competition? I told you, go watch Rookie Welcome to the NFL.
I'm not gonna kill him over that. I know everyone's killing him over that.
It's what transpired.
He probably shouldn't have said it. But I'm not gonna kill him over that. They do weird shit in those interviews. So I'm probably don't tell us, Nick. Probably leave it alone. But I'm not gonna kill him.
I got. It's what happened before. It's the not commit to the quarterback because you're a puppet, and then you hit me with rock, paper, scissors. Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass.
Kiss his ass. Kiss his ass. Kiss his ass.
Kiss your ass. Kiss his ass.
You're telling me that Jalen Hurts has got to beat Joe Flacco on rock, paper, scissors? Is this what you're telling me? Because that's what you said right after you didn't name a quarterback. You jackass.
Audubon legend. Stop disrespecting.
That's when he just get in his head, rubs his back, like I'm gonna throw a rock every time. And then you just fuck with him like, oh, you throw a rock the first time, then you don't throw it the second time. Now he's fucked. Now he's completely fucked. You tell him I'm gonna throw a rock again. Now does he believe you, or doesn't he? Oh, that's how I would do it. I'd mind fuck.
No, Will.
I would throw it right back in Sirianni's face. I'm gonna throw a rock every time.
Bill, no, Bill.
See how he handles it.
No, Bill, William, Billy, whatever. No, it's not. Just because we think it is, they owe it to us to stop jerking us off. Okay, it's been a jerk off party here for the last year and a half, 2 years. They owe
Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal Lecter. Have some. Have some.
I got listen, my shit's so dry.
Jerk off party.
Hannibal Lecter's neighbor. I'm sorry, not Hannibal Lecter. The guy next to him.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Have a little.
Is so red and sore from the jerking off they've done to me over the last 2+ years. Okay, I'm done with that. I'm done with them. All right, I want to get to their crumbs.
For me, it's Jenny Buss. Talking about the top 5 Lakers. She was asked about the top 5, most important Lakers in history, and she's got LeBron on there. Listen, I know the LeBron love. I get it. He's a current player for her, but the guy's been there the least. I know he won a COVID championship. Congratulations. You know what I mean? But like, she didn't have Shaq on there, Jerry West, Pat Riley, James Worthy. Come on, dude. Like
the logo wasn't on there.
No, she's got Kobe, Kareem, LeBron, Magic, and Phil. I mean, come on. Like, it's just.
I mean, listen. Kareem,
I know you were fucking Phil. I mean, I have no problem with all the other 4. I mean, you can't have LeBron on there. You just can't. I don't care.
Kareem, Magic, and Kobe have to be on there, but Jerry West has to be on there.
And Shaq won 3 titles,
and Shaq's got to be on there.
Shaq better be on there.
Come on.
I almost put Shaq over Kobe, but I know everyone. I know. I'm not going to say.
Babe. Careful.
I know. God forbid. You can't say anything bad about Kobe.
Not anymore.
Can't do it.
And I love Kobe, but you know what I mean? Like, you can't, like, I mean,
I'm just saying.
They helped each other, but let's not act like he win 3 titles.
I mean, when Shaq left the Lakers before they got Powell.
Kobe's a no-brainer. He's been there. He was there his whole career. But I mean, you can't disrespect Shaq like that. Come on, dude. Like, do some history, man. Like, you're not paying attention when your dad was the fucking owner. Pay the fuck attention. You know what I mean? Come on.
Maybe she didn't like Daddy.
Pat Riley. Pat Riley had him running in the 80s, buddy. That was Showtime Lakers. That was Pat
Pretty
Riley.
influential. Pretty influential.
I mean, I know you were sucking Phil's dick. Phil's dick. I get it. You know what I mean? But come on, let's
pretty.
A little Zen Master action.
Pretty important part of the Lakers' history is the Showtime Lakers. So, yeah.
You can make the argument that the Kobe and Phil Lakers aren't that iconic without the Showtime Lakers. Because they created or they cemented the legacy of the Lakers.
Factual.
Well, how about, and we're also leaving Wilt off. So
that's fun.
Decent player.
Yeah. Pretty good player. Great off the field, too, or off the court.
There's other guys, too, that we're leaving off that played back with Wilt when they won the titles for the Lakers. I'm just not thinking of them.
Well, they're leaving off the logo, so she's clueless.
Yeah, Jerry West is but there's another guy, too.
NBA
so
thinks
mad.
pretty
I'm really mad at myself right now that I can't think of his fucking name.
Yeah,
phenomenal player.
NBA thinks Jerry's pretty influential, so,
Hal Greer? No.
Hal Greer
Laker? No.
Good player. I don't know if
who am I thinking of?
Oh,
God damn it.
Your crumb, so I can go to bed.
Who, Wilson?
Yeah.
So I can go to bed. First and second, nobody out.
I'm going to give it. I don't really have one right now. I can't think of one, but I watched the UFC last night, and I'm going to give it to the Zhang Weili, or however he's saying his name, the little Chinese broad that was upset that they called the fight. Like, you got kicked in the face, and you were on clear street, and you got hammer punched twice in the face.
That woke you back up.
And you weren't blocking yourself. So shut the fuck up. The fight's over. Rose kicked you in the face.
Great night tonight. Great night.
Yeah. I like Rose, too, so I was happy with that.
More shots.
And Usman's a monster. Oof. And again, prayers to Weidman. That was crazy. That was I don't even want to think about it. I didn't even want to walk the rest of the night.
Elgin Baylor,
especially after the one. Who was the other guy too? Jimmy Crute, right?
Yeah, Jimmy Crute
with the dead foot. That shit was it was like a fucking dead fish. His foot was just he couldn't stand on it. Just flopping left and right. It was crazy.
Yeah. Elgin Baylor, Wilson.
Elgin Baylor.
Way to go, Steven.
Thank you, Steven. Thank you, Elgin Baylor. Elgin Baylor should be on the fucking list.
Yeah, Elgin's really the other big thing is he won a championship in Milwaukee. I think that's their only championship too. So pretty influential there.
Yeah, that's with what's his name too.
Kareem. Yep.
Yeah, with Kareem. Actually, that's with Lou Alcindor.
Yep. All right, boys.
That's before he was Kareem.
Great fucking show tonight, guys. Like always. And like we do, we thank our doc.
Bobby McAdoo. There was all kinds of guys.
Yeah. Red saying it was a great night, brother.
How about the old center, George Mikan?
Oh, the Mikan drill. When you name a drill after you, you're pretty influential.
Yeah. Sounds like a COVID show right here back in the day, like quarantine, where we're like, oh, top whatever. Remember
you kind of can't do a top 5 Lakers. You kind of got to do top 10.
You might need to do.
They have too many in the history. You do top 5 for like the Magic.
Yeah, you might need to do a top 20.
And Shaq's on there too.
Oh yeah, no, he is. Yeah, definitely on there. So's Dwight.
Double dip. All right, guys. Great show. Thank our doc. Make him yours. Dr. Paul Vidal, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. Burlington, Cherry Hill locations. Find him on the web. Specializedphysicaltherapy.com. For Brian Wilson, Nick DelGozzo, Greg Milakovic, I'm Thomas Arnone. Oh, you son of a bitches out there. We can't thank you enough for all your comments.
Love you.
Thank you.
Draft week is upon us. Stay tuned tomorrow. Monday morning quarterback, followed by the Sports Hounds. And I know Jimmy and the guys from Flight Zone will be on with them. They're doing a little double dip because of scheduling. So get in. Draft week is upon us, and
double dippers. Double fucking dippers. All right.
Double dippers, and you got Greg and no dipper.
Equals out. Hey, Mark, appreciate you.
Mark,
right back
thank you, Mark.
Brother. We love all you guys who chimed in with us tonight. All the donations in the super chat. We can't thank you enough. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, follow us everywhere. We're at
20 burger. Lunch on time. 20 burger.
Yeah. For your pulse on Philly sports. We're bringing it.
Factual. And we thank everybody for the super chats and everything else. And, all the likes, comments, subscribes. You know it. But, peeps, good night.